still glow. Oh, yeah.
Westview Warrior Basketball is streaming live at laquanamedia.com. Today's game is brought to you by the following gold sponsors: Tiffany's Restaurant and Laguana. Silver sponsors are Rieksecker Marketplace, Fruit May Funeral Home, Height Auto Body, Shipshe Auto Service, Topeka Do It Best Hardware, Topeka Pharmacy, Big C Lumber, Weaver Furniture, Jerry's Standard, Yoder Popcorn, The Brethren Retreat, The Hometown Treasure, Yoder Insurance, Quality Floor, Fast Lane Subway, Frontline Auto Tech, Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware, Troyer's Saddlery, and Emma Warehouse. Our individual sponsors are Tim and Donna Height, Jim and Liz Stump, Dan and Dawn Byler, John and Leslie Cook, and Roger and Esther Wenger. And now, out to the game!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the NECC Tournament for 2018. It's a doubleheader tonight. The first game will feature the Westview girls against the Lady Cougars of Central Noble. Central Noble having a fine year so far as they've compiled a 13-3 overall record, 6-1 in the Northeast Corner Conference, and they defeated Westview back on the 8th of December by a score of 49-42 in the only meeting between those two teams up to this point. So a little bit of a revenge factor for the Westview Lady Warriors tonight. Westview, on the other side, comes in 8-7. They are 6-2, so just 2 losses in the Northeast Corner Conference. And so we'll see what happens tonight. We're following the boys' winner this year, so it depends on the outcome of Game 2 tonight, where the next game will be played. But we're hoping for a Warrior doubleheader victory tonight. And Dan and I will be back to talk more about tonight's game right after this 60-second timeout.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
There's a place in the heart of Shipshewana, Indiana that's full of simple beauty, simple craftsmanship, simple tastes, and simple hospitality. So when you're simply looking for a place to relax and enjoy, remember the place in Shipshewana, Indiana that's simply for good times. For more information, visit us online at BlueGateRestaurant.com.
And we're back at Central Noble High School. Both girls teams out on the hardwood are Westview Warriors, and the Central Noble Cougars have actually returned to their locker room for some last-minute instructions from their head coach, and that is Josh Treesh in his 7th year at the helm of the Lady Cougars, and he's compiled an impressive 88-69 record.
I was just looking to see who, if we played anybody in common. We actually have West Noble. We lost to West Noble by 1 point, 53-54. They beat West Noble 55-51. And then, of course, their only loss in the NECC, Central Noble's only loss in the NECC, was they lost to Angola 30-46. So pretty soundly. We have not played Angola yet.
Yeah, and Angola perennially has a very good team. So I'm sure they're coming in, well, they're 7-1 in the conference, and they're 14-3 overall. So the two teams to beat are, well, the three teams actually.
Fairfield 7-0.
Yeah, they're undefeated. So
in the conference, they've lost one game regular season. But yeah, so it looks like if we win tonight, have a tough game against Angola tomorrow night, and then probably match up with Fairfield in the finals.
Yeah.
So Westview's got to hit the top 3 in order.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough road for them this year. Although the Lady Warriors are on a 4-game winning streak as they've defeated Fremont, Sturgis, Lakeland, and Hamilton. So they do have a bit of a streak going here. But one thing Randy Yoder mentioned when I was talking to him before that Hamilton game is he was a little concerned about the rust factor because the girls hadn't played until that Hamilton game since December 22nd. And of course, the Hamilton game, they're trying to build a program over there and struggling a little bit. So,
yeah, when you get up, it's what was the final, 79-18 or something like that. It's hard to play with a lot of intensity.
Yeah.
So it's it's been a while. They were supposed to play Three Rivers, and it looks like that got rescheduled for January 20th. They were supposed to play Three Rivers over break as well.
Right.
But that got rescheduled for some reason. So yes, December 20th or 22nd when we played Lakeland would have been their last game where they would have had to really play all out.
Right. And
that's been a while ago.
Yeah, Randy was a little discouraged by the postponement of that Three Rivers game because that was really the big game that was supposed to get them prepared because Three Rivers has a pretty respectable, I should say, program up there. So we'll see how the girls react tonight. There was a couple of them that were on vacation over Christmas break, but I would think by now they probably have their legs back, and
surely they
should be able to get up for a game like this in the Northeast Corner Conference anyway against one of the better teams. So, but yeah, it's tough at the top with Fairfield, Angola, and Central Noble. And Eastside's only lost 2 games, as well as Westview, West Noble, and Westview, West Noble, Eastside, and Central, Eastside, West Noble, and Westview all have 2 losses in the conference. So it's kind of a pile up there after Central Noble.
And assuming pretty much, so I would guess that we would be playing, if we win tonight, we'd probably be playing Angola tomorrow night, and then probably Eastside the following, or on Friday, because they play Hamilton. They both got a bye, and they just have to play 1 game to get into the semifinals.
That's correct.
So yeah, I guess we don't just have to play the top 3. We have to play the top 4 in the conference.
Exactly. Yeah.
So is what it looks like in 4 games in one week.
That's
so
true.
That could be quite a challenge, and it'd be quite a feat if they can pull it off.
That's a tough draw this year for the Warriors. However, it could have been Fairfield first and then Angola and Central Noble, but still, I think these teams are pretty well matched. So it should be a good tournament this year. We'll be back to take a look at tonight's starting lineups right after this 60-second timeout.
Fever, sore throat, body aches? Yes, the flu season is here, so how do you protect yourself? Well, talk to the friendly pharmacists at Topeka Pharmacy about getting a flu shot. They're free with most insurance plans. No insurance? Pay $32 for the regular dose or $60 for the senior dose, and you'll receive a $5 gift card for your next visit. No appointment needed and no prescription needed for those 11 years and older. Many other immunizations are available. Call 260-593-2252 or stop by Topeka Pharmacy in downtown Topeka.
Have you ever been unpleasantly surprised by a purchase and wish you had done more investigation before buying? Gold Key Home Inspections is here to help give you peace of mind about one of your largest investments, your home. Our inspectors are trained to expertly evaluate all aspects of your potential home and give you information to use in making an informed decision. Don't gamble on your future. Give Gold Key Home Inspections a call today to set up your appointment.
Back at Central Noble High School. Fans are still filing in tonight. Doubleheader. Girls first and the boys will follow. The Warriors, the Westview boys team, will be looking to keep their record unblemished in this second game tonight. And the girls will try to keep their 4-game winning streak going with a victory here tonight. Of course, these games do not count in the Northeast Corner Conference records, because they're tourney games. And we'll pause now for our national anthem. Westview will be the visiting team tonight. It all depends on the draw, but it just so happens Central Noble has the top bracket, so they will be the home team. And we will meet both starting lineups. I'm not sure whether you're going to alternate or go one team at a time here. So we'll pick them up as they come out.
It looks like, yeah, they're going to go ahead with.
That's Brady Yoder, number 11, 5'5" senior. Comes in with a 4.5 point per game average. Summer Cockle will join her in the starting lineup at the other guard, 5'6" senior. Summer averaging 6.1 points per game. Also starting will be number 35, Leanna Miller, 5'8" junior, averaging 3.1 points per game. Ashaya Kleffenstein, the team's leading scorer at 15.3 points per game. A 6'1" junior will start at center, or rather forward. Alex Burr will be at center, a 6'1" senior, averaging 9 points per game. And for the Lady Cougars of Central Noble, at one guard will be Sydney Freeman, a 5'7" junior.
One of the two girls on their team that's a junior and over 1,000 points in her career.
Macy Griffiths, 5'7" junior, will be at a guard. Callista Rice will be also starting at forward, 5'5" senior. Malaya Leatherman, a 6'1 junior, will start at the other forward.
And she's their other 1,000-point career point scorer as a junior.
And rounding out the starting lineup will be Sam Broombaugh, 5'7 sophomore. So we're just about ready to tip it off for the 2018 NECC tournament. Shia Kloffenstein will go up against Malia Leatherman, center court. Central Noble has a pretty vociferous crowd here tonight for their girls. Tip is controlled by the Westview Lady Warriors. That's Conkle. She'll get it to Brady Yoder. Now to Kloffenstein in the corner. Back out front to Conkle. Deflected, but Brady gets it. Drives it into the paint, has it knocked loose, and it goes off of Central Noble and out of bounds, so the Warriors will retain possession.
I don't think Sam Broombaugh was expecting the ball to come right to her.
Fell pretty much right in her lap. And now the lob pass is stolen away by Callista Rice. She'll get it ahead. The shot is up and no good by Freeman. Put back up and good. Was that Griffiths?
Broombaugh.
Broombaugh. So Central Noble scores first here in the girls' game. Brady Yoder gets it to Leanna Miller. Back to Yoder. Long three in the air and good for Brady.
We're going to need those.
I believe so.
Seeing Freeman hit miss a layup is a pretty rare thing, I think.
That's what I thought. Rice with it. Takes it to the free throw line. Gives it off to Griffiths. Now out front to Freeman. Her long three is good. There you go.
She was in too close.
Yeah, she's not used to shooting that close to the basket, probably.
Actually, she's really good at driving inside, too, so that's probably
true.
not true.
Conkle gets it to Brady Yoder. She's guarded tightly there by Griffiths. Drive to the basket, and we have a foul is going to be called. That I believe should be a shooting foul against Macy Griffiths.
Did a nice job driving inside there. Had, was it Malaya Leatherman coming over to help out, but was able to pick up the foul.
Brady will get two, and she hits the first. Averaging 4.5 points per game, shooting 61% from the free throw line. Off the back of the rim.
She's got 4 points already for tonight.
Shots up, no good on the offensive rebound by Kloffenstein. Shots up and stuck up in the between the rib and the glass, but we had a turnover on the Cougars.
I think somebody's telling the official to just jump up there and knock it out of there.
There might have been a day.
It looks like Central Noble's going to press. It looks like the man-to-man press.
Yeah, it is.
With Brady's man out in the middle of the action there to help out with things.
Alex Burr gets it. She'll give it to Kloffenstein. Shia up to Brady Yoder. Bounce pass underneath to Leanna. She got a little bit too far under the basket. Couldn't get the basket to go. Rice with it. She goes inside to Leatherman. Now the long three again. This time it's off the mark by Freeman. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Broombaugh, so it'll be Westview basketball. Once again, Brady Yoder will trigger it in underneath the Central Noble basket. She gets it into Summer Conkle, and Conkle will bring it up across the timeline. She's double teamed, looking for help, and it's going to be intercepted. Rice will take it all the way to the hoop, puts it up off the glass, and good. Shia with a baseball pass up to Alex Burr. She'll take it all the way to the basket, have it knocked away from behind by Sydney Freeman. It goes out of bounds. Westview will inbound underneath their basket off to the right.
Did a nice job breaking the press, but then got the ball tipped away.
Griffiths came out. Coming in was Bridget Gray, and we have a whistle on the inbound pass and a foul against Central Noble.
It's going to be called on Gray, I think, who just came in. Oh, no, it's on Broombaugh. Her first, team second.
Ashaya with it on the baseline. To get it out of trouble to Conkle, not a Yoder. Brady takes it from the free throw line. Just misses, and Sydney Freeman comes up with a rebound. Right side pass to Gray, right back to Freeman. Freeman will set up the offense out front now and go left side with it to Rice. Rice on the bounce pass to Broombaugh. She'll hand it off to Freeman, long three, and it's off the mark again. And it's saved in bounds and off the body of Leanna Miller.
She was just letting it bounce out. I think probably might have been okay to be a little more aggressive on that one.
Broombaugh will inbound. She'll get it into Freeman. Lob inside to Leatherman. Now they'll swing it around on the baseline to Gray, and it's knocked away from her, and we have a tie-up, and it's going to stay in the hands of Central Noble.
But it will use up that alternating possession. Jenna Duff getting set to check in for the Warriors.
5:02 to go in the first quarter.
Comes in for Brady Yoder.
Gray gets it into Leatherman. Out front now to come to Rice. Rice with Conkle on her. Gives off to Gray. Now left side of Broombaugh. Into the hands of Leatherman. She'll drive it toward the hole. Good defense by Ashaya. Now a three-pointer is going to be well short by Gray. And the rebound to Leanna Miller. Kloffenstein, and now to Conkle. Ashaya has it slapped away. Freeman will take it all the way down, lay it up and in.
5 for Freeman now.
9-4. Central Noble, another steal. Freeman, and it's stolen right back by Summer Conkle. Alex Burr, she'll cross-court it to Leanna Miller through her hands, but she's able to chase it down. Now loose on the floor, picked up by Gray, shoveled up on the pass to Leatherman, and Leatherman will bring it up herself. She'll go to Rice. Rice's long shot, in and out, no good. Rebound Leatherman on the offensive boards. Now Gray drives it, has it knocked away, and Alex Burr comes up with a steal, and now we have a whistle, and a 30-second timeout's going to be called by Randy Yoder. 3:47 to go in the first period. Cougars 9 and the Warriors 4. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation to fixing a leaky faucet. We work in the kitchen, the bathroom, the attic, the garage, and anywhere else that might need attention. With help from Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, you know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully trained, licensed, and insured professional. Call us today at 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
And we're back. The Lady Warriors will inbound underneath the Central Noble basket. Jenna Duff will come over and inbound for the Lady Warriors. She'll get it into Alex Burr. Burr to Ashaya Kloffenstein, and Ashaya, pretty good ball handler for her height. Pass knocked away by Callista Rice and out of bounds, so Westview will bring.
I don't think we can sit and wait for passes to come to us. We're going to have to come back at them.
Yeah, we need to be a little more aggressive. It is an aggressive team, and we have to play that way as well.
And
Burr, now she'll get it to Jenna Duff. To Ashaya Kloffenstein. Back to Burr, now to Duff out front. Traveling violation against Summer Conkle, so we'll come back the other way.
Peyton May checks in, comes in for Ashaya, and back into the lineup. Macy Griffiths for the Lady Cougars, taking the place of Callista Rice.
Sydney Freeman brings it across the timeline for Central Noble. She has 5 of her team's 9 points. Gray out front, she'll go to Freeman. Freeman goes right side to Griffiths. Long three is no good. Rebound Jenna Duff. Ball deflected, but for Leanna Miller to Jenna Duff. Duff is able to crack it down and give off to Burr. Down the corner to Duff. Her long-range three is good. So Jenna Duff with a
2 threes and a free throw counts for all our scoring right now. Nothing inside.
9-7. Driving is Broombaugh, and she has it swatted away, but we have a whistle and a foul's going to be called.
It'll be on Peyton May, who just came in, so it'll be her first. And that's the first on Westview, I believe. And Broombaugh at the line to shoot a couple. That's the first trip to the line, charity stripe for the Cougars tonight.
Broombaugh, a sophomore, 5'7", spins it out. She'll get one more.
Brady Yoder and Ashaya Kloffenstein back in, coming in for Duff and Leanna Miller.
Second shot goes for Broombaugh. She now has 3. 10-7. Westview chasing 3. Kloffenstein across the timeline. She'll get it to Alex Burr. Both the big girls playing out front. Burr drives it and then brings it back out to Ashaya. She'll give off to Conkle. Left side to Brady Yoder. Brady loses her dribble, double team, gets it out of trouble to Conkle. Conkle inside to Burr. Burr makes the move. Inside to Kloffenstein. Her shot's no good, but Burr with a good aggressive offensive board to Conkle, and Conkle hits. First 2 for Summer tonight. Back to a 1-point ball game, 10-9. Central Noble with the ball and the lead. Freeman works it right side to Leatherman. Leatherman, double team. She'll take it to the hole, have it blocked away by Alex Burr. Gets it back, but now Alex commits the foul.
A nice block the first time, but it's hard to do that twice, I guess. She'll pick up her first, team second.
This was the site of the famous tie-up with Alex Burr. Remember that,
Yes,
Dan?
it was.
I don't remember what girl. She's probably graduated by now. That was pretty funny. Probably not at the time for either one of the girls.
Well, actually, I'm not 100% sure it was actually Central Noble that we were playing, because I
No,
think it was
you're
during
right.
the tournament. I think it might have been a different team.
Might have been Bremen
but
or
it was
somebody like
played here.
Exactly.
Leatherman hits that shot, her first point.
11-9. And now 12-9 as she swishes both of them. Alex Burr brings it up for the Lady Warriors. She'll get it to Brady Yoder. Good pass inside to Conkle, but she can't get it to go. Inside a minute now to go in the first quarter. Sydney Freeman, long 3 is good.
8 for Freeman. And just like that, they pushed it back out to a 6-point lead.
And that's pretty much a college 3-point.
Yeah, I think
shot.
it was about 2 or 3 feet behind that arc.
Turnover on the Lady Warriors now.
Lydia Andrews, a 5'5" freshman, just checked in for the Lady Cougars. Griffiths back out.
Inbounding is Freeman to Andrews. She'll get it right back. Freeman will bring it up with 30 seconds on the clock here in the first period. With the ball now is Leatherman. She'll get it back to Rice. Now back into the hands of Gray, or rather Broombaugh. As the Lady Cougars will be content to just take the last shot of this quarter. Broombaugh lobs it inside to Leatherman. Now to Freeman. Freeman drives and then goes left side to Callista Rice. An air ball. I think it popped
off
her
the
teammate.
forehead. Yeah.
Looked like soccer. And that will do it for the first 8 minutes of basketball here in the first game of the NECC tournament at Central Noble. And it's the Lady Cougars of Central Noble 15 and our Lady Warriors 9. Back in 60 seconds.
Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do-It-Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do-It-Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do It Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Height Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Height Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
And the Lady Warriors will be inbounding to begin the second quarter, trailing by 6, 15-9 to Central Noble. Conkle with the basketball. She'll drive it down the baseline all the way to the hole, and she's swatted from behind. And it's going to be a 2-shot foul coming for Summer. And I believe that was...
It's going to be called on...
Or was it...
Stainer?
Stainer, yeah, Anna Stainer.
Just checked in, so... Her first, team's third. Well, Jerry, it looks like we should be shooting from three-point range. I'm showing that we're 100% right now from three-point range. So just statistically, that looks like that's where we should be. So
I think that's what Brady got us started with, a three-pointer.
She did, yes. And then Duff hit one as well.
Second shot's off the mark, goes out of bounds, and it's going to belong to Central Noble.
Yeah, Burr reached over the top to poke it loose, but she was the last one to touch it then.
Sydney Freeman brings it across the timeline. She's either has chest pains or she's calling out a play. I'm not sure, but I believe she was calling a play.
Oh, she just got swatted. Oh.
May throws it into the hands of Rice, and now we have a traveling violation, so the Warriors will get it back.
2 turnovers, 2 wrongs make a right.
Brady Yoder gets it into Peyton May. She'll drive it, put it up, and good off the glass.
Sophomore Peyton May gets her first points for the night.
Good recognition by Brady to see her open down there. Led her nicely. Shots up, no good. Rebound is pulled down by Klopfenstein. To May, right back to Ashaya. Now to Summer Conkle out front. Summer on the bounce pass, tipped by May to Brady Yoder. Bounce pass to Conkle. Lob inside to Ashaya. She'll put it up, have it blocked.
Leatherman returns the favor at the other end.
Freeman, long pass ahead to Stainer, and it's stolen away by Burr. Alex gets it to Conkle. And we have another travel.
She tucked that up in her arm a little bit there. She was dribbling. Jenna Duff checks back in, comes in for Brady.
Bridget Gray comes in for Central Noble, and Lydia Andrews comes out. Coach Treesh goes pretty deep on his bench.
That's what I was just looking at. 4 girls in, I think.
Driving is Leatherman. Gets shut off at the baseline, so they'll swing it around the perimeter. With the ball now is Rice. Back to Leatherman, and now to Freeman. Freeman drives in, feeds Leatherman nicely, but she misses a shot. And Peyton May pulls down the rebound for the Warriors. Alex Burr brings it up. She'll give it to Shia Klopfenstein. Shia hands it off to Summer Conkle. Conkle lobs it inside to Ashaya, and she puts it up and good.
Looks like if they can keep doing that just over the top.
We've gone, what, a quarter and a couple of minutes into this game, and that was the first 2 by Ashaya tonight. Good fake by Leatherman, driving to the basket. It shouldn't count. I believe the foul was called on the floor, but
yeah. Ashaya flew out there to get a block, and she just drove past her. But then I think, was it Burr that got? No, it's going to be Conkle gets called for that foul. Her first, team's third. It was on the floor. Sam Broombaugh back in for the Lady Cougars. Stainer out.
Inbounding will be Broombaugh, and she'll get it into Leatherman. Out front, it'll come to Rice. Rice being guarded by Conkle. Gets it to Gray. Inside pass to Leatherman, knocked away, and coming up with a loose ball is Alex Burr. Alex feeds Peyton May. She'll pull up from the baseline, put it up, no good, and we have a whistle and a foul on Leanna Miller on the rebound.
It was a nice move by May there.
Yeah, it was.
Took a step in on the dribble and then a pullback jumper. It didn't get it to drop, but it was still a nice move. So Leanna picks up her first, team fourth on Westview now.
5:11 to go in the first half.
Chastity, no, that was Griffiths back in.
Freeman bounce passes it to Rice. Rice to Griffiths. Freeman inside to Leatherman. Leatherman will swing it around into the corner to Gray. Out front to Freeman, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Freeman, so the Warriors a chance to take the lead here with a basket.
Looks like we're playing a box and one on Freeman. Jenna Duff chasing Freeman.
Warriors getting congratulated by their coach, Randy Yoder. 15-14, Central Noble by 1. Timeout on the court. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
Have you ever wanted to express how you feel about someone but just can't find the words? A beautiful bouquet of fresh flowers is a great way to do it. At Dutch Blessing Floral, our team assembles custom floral arrangements every day. No matter the occasion, let us help you express yourself. Dutch Blessing Floral, your local floral experts for over 20 years.
And we're back, ready to resume action. The Lady Warriors with the basketball. 4:48 to go in the first half, trailing by 1.
Lady Cougars have not scored this quarter yet. 3.5 minutes in. It's been all Westview so far this quarter.
And the Lady Warriors have scored, 5 unanswered points.
Yes.
Oh, that won't go down for Ashaya. Rebound pulled down by Leatherman. Freeman brings it up. To go right side with it to Gray. Back out front now to Broombaugh. Three-pointer in the air by Griffiths is off the mark and picked up by Alex Burr. Once again, the Lady Warriors a chance to take the lead with a bucket here. Good feed to Conkle. Good defense by Freeman. Ball through the hands of Leanna Miller. Chase down. We have a tie-up, and it's going to be Central Noble ball.
I was hoping maybe the Cougar lady slid out of bounds and would be called for touching the ball out of bounds, but he just called it as a jump. So
Broombaugh inbounding. Brady Yoder getting set to come back in.
Comes in for Jenna again.
Freeman will walk it up. Calls out the play. Freeman, just a junior. Lobs it inside to Leatherman. Leatherman takes it to the hole, puts it up, scores, and it's going to count, and she's fouled.
A nice strong move that time by Leatherman.
First field goal of the evening for Leatherman. She has 2 free throws.
I think that's going to be called on Brady Yoder, I believe. Her first, team 5th now.
Rice comes back in, and coming to the bench will be Macy Griffiths. And Leatherman completes the 3-point play. 3 for 3 from the free throw line now for Leatherman.
He's got a nice shot from there.
It's like a machine. Good drive to the basket by Ashaya. She puts it in off the glass, and she was fouled.
Possibly even more importantly, it was on Leatherman. Of course, that's only her first, so 9 fouls called so far in the game, and nobody with more than 1.
3:37 now to go in the first half. Ashaya can pull the Lady Warriors back within 1, and she misses a free throw. Alex Burr with the offensive ball won't go down. That would have tied it. Leatherman, or no, rather Freeman. Ball knocked out of bounds. Good block by Ashaya.
Yeah, I'm not keeping track of the blocks, but there's been quite a few. At least 3 for us and 1 for them.
Broombaugh will inbound it for the Lady Cougars. She'll get it way out front, throws it away, intended for Freeman. Got a little bit too much mustard on it. Goes out of bounds, so the Warriors once again will have a chance to tie or take the lead with a 3.
So we had the lead briefly when Brady Yoder hit her 3. They had Cougars had scored first, so we were up 3-2 just shortly into the game.
Brady Yoder will bring it up. Central Noble applies a little pressure there. Alex Burr now out front. Ashaya drives it and then gives out to Brady from 3. It's going to be no good. Alex Burr with a putback and good. We're tied.
Well, she just messed up our perfect shooting from outside, but we'll take the putback.
Freeman. Long 3 is no good. Goes, looked like it hit the out of bounds line.
That's what I thought too.
Leatherman. She'll get it to Rice. Rice tries to drive the baseline, cut off by Leanna Miller. She'll get it to Leatherman. Leatherman puts it up and misses.
And we're just
chased down by Gray. Getting out hustled down there.
Yes, we are. Not going after the rebounds. We're just sort of watching them.
Gray picks up her dribble, bounce passes it to Leatherman. We'll swing it around to Gray, and her shot is good. It's just a 2. And we have a timeout called by Coach Yoder and his Westview Lady Warriors. It's going to be a full timeout. It's the Lady Cougars 20 and the Lady Warriors 18 with 2:19 to go in the first half. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Home improvement supplies for your home, RV, or manufactured home don't have to cost an arm and a leg. Here's a secret the big box stores don't want you to know. Emma Warehouse has the products you need at below retail prices, including windows, doors, trim, furnaces, flooring, hardware, paint, and more. Emma Warehouse is located 6 miles west of LaGrange in downtown Emma. Call 260-593-2769 for more information. When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
And we're back, both teams breaking out of their respective huddles. And we'll get back to action here. The Cougars with a 2-point lead. We just can't seem to get over the hump.
It's like, I remember this. They have a gentleman fan here that likes to lead some cheers. He's wearing a Leatherman shirt. I wonder if that would be Malaya's father.
I wouldn't doubt it a bit. Push from behind. It's going to be a foul on Central Noble.
Did he call a foul?
I'm not sure. I think so. Yeah, it's on
oh, there we go.
Gray.
Now they put it up there. So Gray's first, team's 5th.
Jenna Duff gets it into Summer Conkle. Conkle looks right and goes that way on a pass to Leanna Miller. Conkle. She'll try to drive it. And we have another traveling violation.
I think they're saying she's tucking that ball up a little bit too much when she's going. That's the 3rd time they've called that on her.
Inside 2 minutes to go now in the first half. 2-point ball game. Central Noble with the lead and the ball. Rice with it. Bounce passes it out front. Leatherman will take a 3, and it's going to go. Wow.
Bounced all around and dropped in. She's got a nice shot.
Yes, she does. All the way down is Klopfenstein, and Ashaya with a nice drive to the hoop. She has 6. 23-20, Central Noble. Minute and 20 seconds to go in the first half. Rice gives it to Freeman. Freeman Goes to Leatherman. Now in the corner to go to Rice. Rice back out front now to Gray. Back to Rice. Her shot from the corner is no good, and Kleffenstein with a rebound. 60 seconds now to go in the half. Duff out front to Miller. Now to Conkle. Conkle goes to Duff. Duff fakes the shot that goes right side with it to Andrea Miller. She'll drive it, try to save it inbounds after she loses it, and we have a tie-up that's going to stay in the possession of Westview.
Nice job poking it back at Ashaya, but Malaya Leatherman got a piece of it too.
Conkle will inbound with 42.8 seconds to go in the first half. Duff with the ball. Takes it into the lane and gives off to Conkle. Conkle spins, puts it up, has it batted away, and the rebound. Oh, good anticipation by Leanna Miller intercepting that pass. Leanna with her first two tonight. And we're back to a one-point ball game, 23-22 with 15 seconds to go in the first half. We'll see if Central Noble will just go for the last shot here. Freeman with it out front. Long shot is up off the back of the rim, no good. Put back, and we have a foul with 1.9 seconds to go. It'll be a two-shot foul coming for Sam Broombaugh.
It's going to be called on Leanna Miller, her second, first player to have more than one foul called on them.
Broombaugh shot's going to be short, and she'll get one more.
She was 1 of 2 from the stripe in the first period.
3 points altogether. Second shot in the air and good. 24-22 with 1.9, and that's going to do it for the first 16 minutes of basketball here in the NECC tournament, girls style, with the Lady Warriors trailing the Central Noble Lady Cougars by a score of 24-22. Dan will be back with first half stats and scoring right after this 2-minute timeout.
There's a place in the heart of Shipshewana, Indiana that's full of simple beauty, simple craftsmanship, simple tastes, and simple hospitality. So when you're simply looking for a place to relax and enjoy, remember the place in Shipshewana, Indiana that's simply for good times. For more information, visit us online at BlueGateRestaurant.com.
Fever, sore throat, body aches. Yes, the flu season is here, so how do you protect yourself? Well, talk to the friendly pharmacists at Topeka Pharmacy about getting a flu shot. They're free with most insurance plans. No insurance? Pay $32 for the regular dose or $60 for the senior dose, and you'll receive a $5 gift card for your next visit. No appointment needed and no prescription needed for those 11 years and older. Many other immunizations are available. Call 260-593-2252 or stop by Topeka Pharmacy in downtown Topeka. Fever, sore throat, body aches. Yes, the flu season is here, so how do you protect yourself? Well, talk to the friendly pharmacists at Topeka Pharmacy about getting a flu shot. They're free with most insurance plans. No insurance? Pay $32 for the regular dose or $60 for the senior dose, and you'll receive a $5 gift card for your next visit. No appointment needed and no prescription needed for those 11 years and older. Many other immunizations are available. Call 260-593-2252 or stop by Topeka Pharmacy in downtown Topeka.
Have you ever been unpleasantly surprised by a purchase and wish you had done more investigation before buying? Gold Key Home Inspections is here to help give you peace of mind about one of your largest investments, your home. Our inspectors are trained to expertly evaluate all aspects of your potential home and give you information to use in making an informed decision. Don't gamble on your future. Give Gold Key Home Inspections a call today to set up your appointment.
Back here at Central Noble High School, Albion, Indiana, first round action of NECC Tournament 2018 Girls. Westview has only briefly held the lead tonight. After their first shot, they were up 3-2 because the Cougars had actually scored first. And then we've trailed the rest of the way. Did manage to tie it up with a 3-minute mark to go here in the half at 18, but right now trailing 22-24 at halftime. Taking a look at individual scoring, first for the Lady Cougars. 2 players, their top 2 players, scoring-wise anyway, Sydney Freeman and Malaya Leatherman, both juniors, both have 8 points. Freeman got all hers in the first period. Leatherman got 6 of her 8 in the second period. Other scoring for the Cougars, Sam Broombaugh, 5'7" sophomore that started, has 4 points. 2 points for Calista Rice, and 2 points for Bridget Gray, a 5'5" freshman, came in off the bench and hit a jumper there in the second period to round out the scoring for the Lady Cougars. Westview being led tonight right now by Ashaya Kloffenstein. She has 6, and she got all of those in the second period. 4 points for Brady Yoder. She got all of those in the first period. In fact, she scored our first 4 points. 3 points each for Summer Conkle and Jenna Duff. Jenna hit a 3, and Summer Conkle hit a 2, and then was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 2 points for Peyton May, hit a jumper in the second period, and Leanna Miller also hit a jumper in the second period for 2 points, as did Alex Burr for 2 points. Leanna Miller, the only player from either team with more than 1 foul. She has 2. Brady Yoder, Peyton May, Summer Conkle, and Alex Burr, the others with 1 foul for the Lady Warriors. Macy Griffiths, Anna Stainer, Malaya Leatherman, Bridget Gray, and Sam Broombaugh with 1 each for the Lady Cougars. Westview is only 2 of 5 from the free throw line. That's probably one area that not so happy about. 40% there, shooting 41% from inside the arc. They're 7 of 17 so far, and 66.7% from the 3-point range, as they've hit 2 out of 3 from outside the arc. So we've taken a total of 20 shots. On the other side of the ledger, the Lady Cougars have actually put it up 24 times, 12 each from inside the arc and outside the arc. They've made 5 of 12 from inside and 3 of 12 from outside, so they're 25% from 3-point range. And let's see, I guess I don't have 5 of 12 memorized. 5 of 12 is so 42%. So very close, very similar from inside the arc percentages. We're at 41%. The Lady Cougars leading slightly in the rebounding category. They have 16, and we have 13. We have 4 offensive boards. They have 7, and that's probably another big part of how things could have gone different. I know at least 3 different times we just sort of stood and watched a rebound. Twice we thought it was going out of bounds, and it didn't.
Right.
And the Cougars just picked it back up. And another time it just dropped in the middle of the floor, and everybody just sort of stood and looked at it, and the Cougars went for it. So take away those 3 offensive boards could have made a big difference. Would have been 3 less possessions for the Cougars.
Now, granted, we haven't seen the girls play that much this year, but from previous teams, they just don't seem, our girls don't seem to be as aggressive as some of our other teams used to be. At least they aren't tonight.
Yeah, I think that might be true. Not quite the attack mode,
right?
Mentality.
Kind of like Central Noble plays, you know.
Right.
Tonight.
That's how we.
Yeah. If there's a loose ball, we used to be right there and attacking it. But and it just might be a slow start for us too.
Well, it's like
we're
we've
lucky
talked about.
to be this close in this ball game.
Right. I think so too. But the reality is that that they're. It's just. It is a close game. It looks like. I'm guessing if we look at turnovers that we would definitely be not winning that category. Freeman's, well, I don't know. They've thrown it away,
too.
but
actual
steals, I know Freeman's picked off a couple, but then we've also blocked shots and gotten them. So, well, that's a category I think we lead in. I think, and this is just from memory, I think we have 3 or 4 block shots and they have 1. Well, no, I guess Summers was deflected just towards the end of the half there, so they have 2. But it's interesting. At one point, it was sort of a fun down and back. Their tall girl, Malaya, shot a 3 and hit it, and then our tall girl, Ashaya, took it the length of the floor and brought the ball down.
Yep.
And it was the ball handler. So neither one of those a very traditional tall player role, but they both did very well with that.
Well, I noticed a lot tonight too. Both our tall girls, Alex Burr and Ashaya Kloffenstein, are getting caught beyond the perimeters a lot.
On offense.
Yeah,
yes,
on offense
yeah.
is what I'm saying, yeah. So Yeah, and I think those lobs, we have tried a few lobs inside to Ashaya, and Alex would be good at that too, I would think. So we'll see what the second half brings, but I think if the girls, our girls, can play up to their potential, they've got a really good chance of winning this ball game. Only down 2 at halftime. We'll be back with more from Central Noble right after this 60-second timeout.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation to fixing a leaky faucet. We work in the kitchen, the bathroom, the attic, the garage, and anywhere else that might need attention. With help from Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, you know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully trained, licensed, and insured professional. Call us today at 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do-It-Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do-It-Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
And we're back at Central Noble, getting set for second half action tonight. In this first game, the Lady Cougars and the Lady Warriors doing battle. Second game, of course, will feature the boys' teams. And to see who can punch their ticket to tomorrow night's action, Angola is taking on Cherubusco over at Angola tonight. And if Angola wins,
which we would expect, just based on when we've played the two teams, but
right,
you never know for sure.
And the Warriors boys team wins tonight, then we'll be over at Angola tomorrow night. The boys, if Cherubusco wins, we'll be traveling down to
Turtletown.
Turtletown, that's right. And the finals, I had announced the other night that the finals would be at Westview. They won't be at Westview. The semifinals would be if the Warriors continue to win, but the finals would be at West Noble on Saturday night down at Ligonier.
Yeah, I think they try to move those final games around a bit. I think we might have more than just our share. Some of the schools tend to be. I mean, I don't know. I don't know that Hamilton would have ever hosted one, or East Side, or some of those further out.
Right.
And maybe slightly smaller gyms too. So
Central Noble will inbound to begin the second half, leading by 2, 24-22. Sydney Freeman with the ball. They'll go in the corner to Rice. She'll swing it back out front to Griffiths. Looks like both teams have their original starter court. Leatherman with the ball now. She'll give off to Broomball. Freeman, long three on the spot up. No good. And pulled down by Alex Burr. So once again, the Lady Warriors have a chance to tie it up here. Trailing by 2, 24-22. Conkle gives off to Ashaya. The lob inside to Alex, and that's what we need to do.
Tall girl to tall girl, sort of hard to pick that one off.
Tied up at 24. Sydney Freeman with the ball out front. She'll go left with it to Broombaugh. Out of Gray. Leatherman. Freeman. Griffiths.
I was going to say, she walked.
She looked at the basket and shuffled her feet a little bit, so it'll be a travel, and now the Lady Warriors have a chance to take the lead. And as you mentioned, Dan, not since the, about
the 7.5 minute mark or
yeah,
so.
It was about 30 seconds in. Conkle goes to Ashaya Kloffenstein, back to Conkle. Lob inside to Burr, right back to Conkle for three, and it's going to be short. Oh, good save by Ashaya. Off the glass a little bit too hard by Leanna Miller. Good bounce pass to Gray, but she can't hold on. It goes out of bounds. Rather to Rice, and she couldn't hang on. Fancy pass there by Sydney Freeman. Conkle with it. Leanna Miller. A bucket here will give the Lady Warriors the lead. Brady Yoder now trying to go one-on-one with Griffiths. She'll get it to Conkle. Conkle lobs it inside to Ashaya, and she gets a bucket and she's fouled.
Definitely talked about lobbing it inside at halftime, and we take the lead.
Well, we've got the height advantage in there. Leatherman pretty tall. She's listed here at 6'1", so she's right there with Klopfenstein and Burr, but we've got two of those twin towers.
Klopfenstein hits the free throw, pushed the lead out to 3. That foul was on Leatherman, too.
Shots in the air, air ball. Alex Burr pulls down the rebound. She'll give it to Conkle. Conkle tries to go left side with it to Leanna Miller, and it over her head and out of bounds.
I've noticed we're not actually playing a box and one, we're playing a triangle and 2, where Ashaya staying on Leatherman and Brady Yoder staying on Freeman. And the other 3 are just playing a triangle defense, zone defense.
Brady comes out on Freeman. Shot inside. Leatherman has it blocked away by Ashaya. She'll put it up again. Almost got it to go, but she's fouled by Ashaya. So Leatherman, Malia Leatherman will get 2 shots coming her way.
That's Klopfenstein's first, team's first.
And Leatherman hits her free throw. 4 out of 4 now for Leatherman from the free throw line.
She's got a really nice outside shot. Said that earlier. I guess it works from the free throw line too.
Swishes. I don't think she's hit the rim on any of her free throws.
I don't think so either.
27-26. The Lady Warriors still up by 1. 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Leanna with a shot from the baselines, no good. Freeman with the rebound, and she's fouled.
I thought maybe she lost the dribble.
Yeah, I did too.
But they're going to call it on Brady Yoder.
Yeah, it looked like she turned it over a little bit, but called that foul on the Warriors. And Brady with 2 fouls?
Yeah, 2 and 2 on the Warriors for the half.
Freeman out front, bounce passes it to Griffiths. Central Noble trailing by 2. They're going to let Rice shoot.
Just daring her to shoot.
Yeah. Griffiths. She'll take a 3, and it's no good, but gets her own rebound. Freeman, juke move on the baseline, gets it out front now to Gray, or rather Rice, into Leatherman, and she's fouled as she goes up. Another 2-shot foul for Leatherman. I tell you, that's been pretty much money in the bank for Central Noble tonight.
That's going to be on Leanna Miller, her 3rd. So her Leatherman a chance to tie it up and take the lead back.
I've never seen that before. Ball got stuck in the net.
The net was tangled up.
11 points now for Leatherman. 1 more free throw coming her way, and she hits. Peyton May back in. Ashaya, no, it'll be Leanna coming out. (28-27). Central Noble has retaken the lead. Peyton May will get it to Jenna Duff. In the corner to May. Her shot from there is short. We'll get it into the hands of Freeman now, and Freeman will bring it up for Central Noble, leading by 1. The Warriors had the lead by 3 early in this third quarter. Ball knocked out of bounds on good defense by Ashaya. Central Noble will hold it.
Jocelyn Weinbrenner is checking in. Is that her first appearance? It might be.
I believe so.
Sophomore.
Broombaugh looking to bring it in. She'll get it into Freeman. Freeman with Jenna Duff on her. Jenna definitely with the height advantage. Good interior pass, but Broombaugh can't take advantage of it. Now Freeman on a jumper, can't get it to drop, and Alex Burr with a rebound. So the Lady Warriors a chance to take the lead now. Ball deflected by Freeman into the hands of Rice. Ball stolen away now by Ashaya Kloffenstein, and back comes Ashaya with it. She'll go to May. May puts it up, has it blocked, and it's tied up, and it'll stay into possession of Central Mobile.
That's like
Westview, yeah.
And Brady Yoder checking back in, coming in for Summer.
Brady inbounding underneath the Westview hoop. Bounce passes it to Alex, and a good shot off the glass. Alex with 6. And Westview back up by 1, 29-28. 3:20 to go now in the third quarter. Sydney Freeman walks it across the time stripe. He'll go right side with it on the pass to Gray. In the corner now to Broombaugh. Back out front to Rice. Gray will swing it back down in the corner to Rice. Bounce pass inside to Leatherman. Looked like she might have traveled. No call. Gray with it now with a shot, and she hits, and it's a 3. Shot that in traffic and still was able to get it to fall. Big bucket for Central Mobile there, giving them a 2-point lead now. Brady Yoder gets it into Burr. Duff with a 3, and it's off the back of the rim, no good. Leatherman and Ashaya fight for it, and it's going to be Central Mobile ball now in the alternating possession. Brady Yoder will bring it again. Should be Central Mobile's ball, I believe, yeah.
So 4 lead changes this quarter, 1 tie. The rest of the game we had 1 lead change and 1 tie.
Kind of the ball game that I anticipated, you know, a close ball game. There was a 7-point difference in their first meeting, but Westview, I believe, has gained some confidence and played better the last few games. With the ball is Andrews, who's just checked in, now to Sydney Freeman. Freeman goes right side with it to Broombaugh. In the corner now to Gray. Gray bounce passes it to Andrews, right back to Freeman. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Gray now to Broombaugh, and her shot's in and out, no good. Alex Burr with another rebound. Alex will bring it up herself. Gives to Ashaya. Jenna. Now Brady for 3, and she hits. Second 3 of the night for Brady, and a big time. Big shot this time for Brady to give the Warriors a 1-point lead, 32-31.
Back and forth.
Full timeout with 1:41 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this.
Have you ever wanted to express how you feel about someone but just can't find the words? A beautiful bouquet of fresh flowers is a great way to do it. At Dutch Blessing Floral, our team assembles custom floral arrangements every day. No matter the occasion, let us help you express yourself. Dutch Blessing Floral, your local floral experts for over 20 years.
Seesaw battled in.
Yeah, it's
this
2, 4, 5 lead changes now in this quarter. Westview hit the first bucket of the quarter to tie it up at 24, and then hit a bucket just shortly thereafter to take their first lead since early in the game. And then, of course, Malaya Leatherman hitting a bunch of free throws, take the lead back, and then we hit a bucket, took the lead back. They hit a 3 to take the lead, and we hit a 3 to take the lead back.
I think they were content to just let Brady shoot that out there.
And
she was left open, and
new player in for the Lady Cougars. I don't even have her on my roster, number 30.
Well, she's not listed, so she'll be known as number 30. Sydney Freeman drives it, gives off left side to Andrews. The inside pass comes to Broombaugh, right back to Andrews, has it tipped away into the hands of 30, now to Sydney. Sydney Freeman, that is. Andrews to number 30, She'll go right side with it to Gray. Gray has it knocked out of bounds. Oh, it's going to belong to Central Noble.
It might have rolled off her leg, but I don't think
like
the official could really see it. He was behind her.
Broomball will inbound. She'll get it into Andrews. Andrews isn't looking for a shot, so we could drop off of her. And I think that's what we've done. We're pretty much covering up, trying to cover up. Freeman, we have a traveling violation now, a turnover on Broomball.
So last year when we played them, I remember there were 2 Freemans out there.
Yep.
Sydney had an older sister who graduated last year. Who's a decent player. I think Sydney was the better player even then.
Right. Peyton May to Brady Yoder, who just had a big 3-point shot. Duff. Brady lobs it into Ashaya. She'll put it up, and he won't go. Number 30 grabs the rebound. She'll give it off to Sydney Freeman. Freeman with the ball out front. Westview has the lead by the slimmest of margins, 1 point. Andrews to Freeman. 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Freeman left open, she'll take the 3, and it's off the mark. Picked up by Alex Burr, and that'll do it. The Westview Warriors, whoa.
She almost make that? I looked down.
Yeah, I don't know whether that would have counted.
It was after, I
yeah.
think, I'm pretty sure, so that's why I looked away. I was
hit the rim.
Start doing stats.
So we played 3 quarters, and the Warriors lead after 3 by a score of 32-31. We'll be back with the exciting fourth quarter of this ball game right after this.
Home improvement supplies for your home, RV, or manufactured home don't have to cost an arm and a leg. Here's a secret the big box stores don't want you to know. Emma Warehouse has the products you need at below retail prices, including windows, doors, trim, furnaces, flooring, hardware, paint, and more. Emma Warehouse is located 6 miles west of LaGrange in downtown Emma. Call 260-593-2769 for more information. When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
And we're back and ready to resume action. The Lady Warriors will bring it in. Jenna Duff gets it into Brady Yoder. Brady goes in the corner to Peyton May. Peyton back out front to Jenna Duff as we begin the fourth quarter. Lob inside to Kluffenstein, and she'll put it in.
Back to lob over the top.
Well, I think Randy was thinking the same thing we were, that they're giving us that inside if we just lob it in there. We've taken advantage of that. Back to a 3-point lead for the Lady Warriors. Sydney Freeman has 8 points so far tonight, but we've shut her off pretty well, and Leatherman's being denied the basketball inside, so we've done a good job, especially here in the second half, of shutting off the Cougars. Ball stolen away. Alex Burr comes up with a steal. Pass inside, tapped away, and into the hands of Leatherman. Up court now to Rice. Rice will drive it to the hole, put it up, missed the shot. And we have a battle for it underneath, and it's going to be a foul is going to be called. I thought it was a tie-up, but we're going to have a foul.
It should have been a jump or maybe a travel. It's called it on Alex Burr. It'll be her second, team's fourth.
Roombaugh will inbound for Central Noble. Inside to Freeman. Freeman will put it up, miss it badly, and Brady Yoder pulls it out. Shortest girl out there. The Lady Warriors up by 3, 34-31. 6.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Ashaya drives it, gives off to Conkle. He'll lob it into Ashaya again, and she puts it in. That's all we have to do. 13 now for Ashaya. 5-point lead now for the Lady Warriors.
Throw it over the top, score. Repeat as needed.
Pretty much. That's the way it's been this whole second half. Now we have a timeout. It's going to be called by Josh Treesh, head coach of Central Noble. 6 minutes and 1 second on the clock here at Central Noble in the first game of the Northeast Corner Conference Tournament. The Lady Warriors leading 36-31 over the Lady Cougars. Back in 60 seconds.
There's a place in the heart of Shipshewana, Indiana that's full of simple beauty, simple craftsmanship, simple tastes, and simple hospitality. So when you're simply looking for a place to relax and enjoy, remember the place in Shipshewana, Indiana that's simply for good times. For more information, visit us online at BlueGateRestaurant.com.
Fever, sore throat, body aches. Yes, the flu season is here, so how do you protect yourself? Well, talk to the friendly pharmacists at Topeka Pharmacy about getting a flu shot. They're free with most insurance plans. No insurance? Pay $32 for the regular dose or $60 for the senior dose, and you'll receive a $5 gift card for your next visit. No appointment needed and no prescription needed for those 11 years and older. Many other immunizations are available. Call 260-593-2252 or stop by Topeka Pharmacy in downtown Topeka.
Broomball will inbound for the Lady Cougars. They're in bad need of a basket here, down by 5. They'll lob it inside, and this time Leatherman's fouled.
And they're going to call that on Burr again, I think. So they're trying the lob thing.
Yep, trying the same strategy we did, but they only have one tower down there, and that's Leatherman. And she finally misses a free throw.
Maybe it's because I'd taken 2 away from her.
There you go.
Yeah, that one went in, but it didn't go in swishing like they had been earlier.
13 points now for Leatherman. 4-point lead for the Warriors. Ball knocked away and stolen. Gray with it. She'll take it to length, put it up, have it blocked nicely, but they're going to call a foul.
They'll call it on Ashaya. It'll be her second, team 6th. And that'll put Gray at the line to shoot a couple. Lady Cougars are, well, let's see. I have to recalculate this because I had it figured wrong.
Gray misses her free throw. Ashaya is going to get a little bit of a rest as Leanna Miller comes back in.
So they were 9 of 11. 10 of 13, 10 of 14 now, and 11 of 15.
Gray hits, Bridget Gray hits her second. Duff looking for help now as Central Noble will apply some pressure down 3 here with 5:37 to go, and we have a reach-in foul that's going to be called.
Looks like they're going to make sure things don't get out of control. That was called on Sydney Freeman, her first, team's second for the half.
Brady Yoder looking to inbound. She'll get it in, but it's thrown away. Sydney Freeman picks it up. Freeman into Rice, Bridget Rice. Out of Leatherman, back to Rice. She'll pop up a 3 and hits, and we're tied. Just like that. Was it a 2? Oh, okay. It was a 2, so we're not tied. Westview still with a 1-point lead. Timeout's called by Randy Yoder with 5 minutes and 5 seconds to go in this ball game. 36-35. Westview leads it. And we'll keep it right here for this timeout. The boys' game to follow here. It'll be the undefeated 11-0 Westview Warriors going against the Central Noble Cougars, who are 4-6 on the season and tonight's second game. What a game we've had so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been, especially the second half here, has been a pretty exciting one.
Back and forth for the first few minutes, most of the third period. Then the Warriors took a 5-point lead, was it?
I think 5 was the biggest. 36-31 was our biggest lead. Now they've scored 4 since then to get them back within 1 point. So we're shooting 40% still for the game from inside the arc and 50% from outside. They're 5 of 16, which would be about 30%, 32% from inside the arc, and 4 of 16, 25% outside the arc. So we're definitely shooting better than they are. And we actually out-rebounded them in the third quarter by 1, but they still have a slight rebounding advantage.
Conkle with it out front. She'll go to Brady Yoder. Now in the corner to Jenna Duff. They'll lob it into Ashaya, but it's over her head and stolen right back by Ashaya. Now we have a reach-in foul. It's going to be called on Central Noble.
Ashaya said, "No, I think I'll have that back. Thank you very much." So that'll be the third foul called on the Cougars.
I think it was on 35, but
they're not showing it.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like, so I'll give it to her. Now they put it up there.
Second on boom ball. Jenna Duff with it. 4:40 to go in this ball game. Westview by 1. Conkle drives it all the way in, puts it up and scores, and she's fouled.
I think she was just looking for somewhere to go, and the lane opened right up. Said, okay, I'll take that. So 5 for Summer. Chance to get 6. That foul was called on Freeman, her second.
Shots up and good. 4-point lead now for the Lady Warriors, 39-35. 4.5 minutes to go in the game. Sydney Freeman with it out front. She'll go right side with it to Bridget Gray. Now to Callista Rice. Back to Gray. Gray drives it into the paint, puts it up. No good, but Leatherman with the offensive board and the putback.
Yeah, that almost looked like a pass. She missed so badly, but it worked out for him.
Summer gets it to Brady. Brady looking for a pass, gets it to Burr. Burr puts it up, misses. Knocked off of her body. Looked like there was some reach in there, but no call. Baseball pass ahead, shots up, and good by Callista Rice, and we're tied up at 39 just like that. Alex Burr to Brady Yoder, 3:40, and now we have a reach-in foul. It's going to be called on Sydney Freeman, her second.
Her third. Yeah, she just picked up all 3 here in this quarter.
That's right. I missed one.
I'm guessing that's probably not something their coach necessarily wants to see.
Lashaya Kloffenstein with it. She'll get it to Summer Conkle. Tied at 39 with 3.5 minutes to go. Now Ashaya makes the move on Leatherman. Gets it to Brady Yoder. She'll take it all the way to the hole. Put it up too hard off the glass. Leatherman with the rebound. She'll bounce it to Sydney Freeman. Freeman. Pass ahead to Rice. Gets it out of trouble to Leatherman. Right back to Freeman. Freeman doesn't even look like she's broken a sweat out there.
She's been in the whole game, I think.
Yeah, she has. Gray right back out front to Freeman. Freeman fakes one way, goes the other, drives it all the way in. Scoop shot's no good, but she'll get 2 fouls.
Is it going to be called on Brady? And it'll be her third. And the 7th team foul, so that means the Cougars will be shooting on any fouls the rest of the way. 5 for Westview right now. That's the first points for Freeman since the first quarter.
We've held her down very nicely. And she hits both free throws to give Central Noble the lead, 41-39. Conkle brings it across. Lob inside, over the head of Alex Burr, and out of bounds. 2 minutes, 39 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Central Noble with the basketball and the 2-point lead, 41-39. Gray with it. She'll go right side of Broombaugh. Broombaugh puts it on the floor, drives it to the hole, puts it up too hard off the glass, tapped out. And it's grabbed by Rice. Once again, we were caught staring, and we have a travel as Leatherman faked one way and went the other, so we get a break.
Really going to need a bucket here.
Down by 2, 41-39, 2:14 to go in this ball game. Brady from the corner, short. Picked up by Leatherman, now to Freeman. Baseball pass ahead, layup is up, and good by Broombaugh. Freeman got the head up, saw the open man under the basket. Easy bucket for Broombaugh. Timeout on the court. 2 minutes and 1 second to go.
Went from, we were up 36-31 just a minute ago, and we've scored 3 points since then, and they have scored 12.
They've gone on a run.
Yeah, so from the 4:35 mark, we pushed it back out, so we were up by 4, and since then now they've rattled off 8 straight.
They outscored us 15-9 in the first quarter. Then 13-9 in the we outscored them in the second quarter 13-9, and in the third quarter we outscored them 10-7. And we had a lead at the end of 32-31. But yeah, when do you say the turnaround? Well, they've scored 9 since then?
8. They've scored 8 since the 4:35 mark, where we had gone ahead by 4 again on the free throw and the bucket and free throw by Summer Conkle. And a couple of those buckets have just been long passes down the floor and layups. Yeah. And when we turned around and had a turnover at the other end, threw it out of bounds or whatever. So definitely need a bucket this time down the floor.
Big possession for the Lady Warriors. Conkle inbounding to Jenna Duff. Duff will hustle it out across the timeline, give right back to Conkle, to Duff. Still looking to lob it inside. Get it to Brady, now into Alex Burr. She shoots it right back to Duff. Duff with an opening, puts it up, has it partially blocked, it looked like, by Leatherman, and Sydney Freeman brings it all the way up. She'll put it up and have it blocked. Loose on the floor, and we have what?
They're going to call a foul.
Foul on Freeman. That'll be her 4th.
Wow, that's a big one.
That's huge. With over a minute and a half to go. Minute and 34 seconds to be exact. Westview with the ball. Conkle with it out front. Lobs it into Ashaya. Tipped out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say it was off of Ashaya. It looked like Leatherman got her hand in there. But Ashaya's not arguing, so the Cougars get it on the turnover. Freeman
minute
gets
20.
The Broombaugh. Back out front now. It'll come to Leatherman, to Freeman. Now into the hands of Rice. Rice bounce passes it to Gray. And we have a bump out front. That'll be on Brady.
And that'll be her 4th. And that will be a shooting foul, the 8th foul on the team. So is that
Bridget Gray.
Gray at the line. She was 1 of 2. She tried a couple earlier in this quarter.
Rattles that one in.
That's some serious rattling. So now they've scored 9 straight on us.
5-point lead, 2-possession game. Hits them both. 6-point lead now for Central Noble. We're going to have to score in a hurry. Duff, air ball, pulled out of there by Sydney Freeman. Double team, knocked out of bounds. That'll be Westview basketball. Central Noble basketball.
And all of a sudden our shots are not falling. Can't get it inside anymore.
Randy Yoder, head coach of Westview, will take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 56.2 seconds to go in the girls' game. Look promising here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, yeah, we had taken off, stretched a 1-point lead out to 5, and they came back within 1. Then we pushed it back out to 4, and now it's been all Central Noble since that point. Our shots just are not falling, and in fact, several of those shots we've taken, they've been air balls. So I'm guessing the girls are getting a bit tired, but and we've tried to lob it inside. They've overthrown them, or they've picked them off, or it's Right now, the ball seems to keep falling right into Central Noble's hands anytime it's loose. So.
Yeah. (45-39).
So what was the final the other time they played? 41-47.
49-42.
Yeah.
Pretty close to the same score. Inbound pass intercepted by Conkle. She'll go to Burr, or rather Duff. Duff shots up, no good, but Ashaya with a rebound. And it's knocked away and pulled out of there by Rice, or rather Gray, and then knocked out of bounds again. It'll stay in the possession of Central Noble. Now there's 45.7 seconds to go. Leatherman looking to inbound. She'll get it into Freeman. Freeman probably going to need some help getting it up. No, she's going to take it herself. Gets it to Leatherman. Now the left side pass goes to Rice. Right back out.
They're going to try to kill the clock.
30 seconds to go now in the game. And a foul's called on Duff.
25.6 seconds. Duff's first. It's the 9th foul on the team, but it looks like she's pretty automatic up there. It might not really matter.
Freeman 2 out of 2 from the charity stripe. We have held her to 10 points, now 11. She hits that free throw. 46-39, 7-point lead. So now it's a 3-possession game with just 25.6 seconds to go. And she hits them both. Shia across the timeline. Somebody's going to have to chuck up a 3 here. Brady faked the 3 and then traveled. .9 seconds to go. Central Noble will be inbounding.
Coach waved him off from the fouling, I think. Just going to let him finish the game.
So the Central Noble fans get to their feet here.
7 seconds.
The Central Noble Lady Cougars will advance in the NECC tournament with a victory over the Lady Warriors by a score of 47-39. Dan will be back to wrap up this ball game. The boys game coming up after that. We'll take a 2-minute break here. Once again, the final score, Westview 39, Central Noble 47. Back in 2 minutes.
Have you ever been unpleasantly surprised by a purchase and wish you had done more investigation before buying? Gold Key Home Inspections is here to help give you peace of mind about one of your largest investments, your home. Our inspectors are trained to expertly evaluate all aspects of your potential home and give you information to use in making an informed decision. Don't gamble on your future. Give Gold Key Home Inspections a call today to set up your appointment. Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation to fixing a leaky faucet. We work in the kitchen, the bathroom, the attic, the garage, and anywhere else that might need attention. With help from Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, you know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully trained, licensed, and insured professional. Call us today at 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do-It-Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do-It-Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
back here in Albion, Indiana, after the first game of the 2018 NECC tournament. Lady Warriors come out on the wrong end of the scoreboard here as they drop what looked like might be theirs earlier on, but got outscored by 12 straight points at the end of the game to finish things out, going from a 4-point lead dropping to an 8-point loss. So Lady Warriors dropped a tough one tonight, so the Lady Cougars will advance on to tomorrow night's game, which will be either at Angola or Churubusco, depending on which one of those two boys teams win tonight. Taking a look at individual scoring, the Lady Cougars were led tonight by Malaya Leatherman, had 15 points, and a bunch of those came off of free throws. She had 2, 4, 6, 7. She was 8 of 9 from the free throw line, so she had 8 of her 15 points from the free throw line. She also had a 3-pointer. She actually only scored, well, yeah, I guess that only leaves 1 regular bucket for her. No, 2 regular buckets for her tonight. So 15 points for her, 12 points for Sydney Freeman, their other top scorer. She had 8 in the first quarter, and then she added 4, where she was 4 for 4 in the fourth period. 12 points for her. 10 points for Bridget Gray, a freshman, 5'5" freshman that came in. She scored 5 in the fourth quarter to help hold on to that lead. 10 points for her. 6 points for Sam Brumbaugh, 5'7" sophomore that started. And then 4 points for Callista Rice to round out the scoring for the Lady Cougars. Westview led tonight by Ashaya Kloffenstein's 13. 7 points for Brady Yoder. She was 2 of 4 from outside the arc, so she hit 2 3-pointers and 1 free throw. 7 points for her. 6 points for Summer Conkle, 2 regular buckets and 2 free throws. 6 points also for Alex Burr, all regular buckets. And Jenna Duff hit a 3-pointer in the first quarter for her total scoring. Peyton May hit a bucket. Leanna Miller hit a bucket to round out the scoring for Westview. Westview inside the arc, they pretty much stayed at this percentage from the end of the second period on, but they were at 42% for the game inside the arc, 38% outside the arc. So overall, shot almost as well outside as they did inside, but obviously took a lot more shots inside. The Lady Cougars were 4 of 16 from outside the arc. They were 25%, 35% inside the arc. So we actually outshot them percentage-wise, both inside the arc and outside the arc, and ended up losing the game anyway. 23 rebounds for Westview, 28 for the Lady Cougars. 15 fouls called on Westview and 11 on the Lady Cougars. Didn't really seem to make that big of a difference. I guess the other statistic I didn't talk about, Westview was 6 of 9 from the free throw line, so 67%, and the Lady Cougars were 17 of 21. So that's actually, that's a big stat there, especially late in the game. Yeah, they hit 81% of their free throws, and 21 times there, and 10 of those were in the fourth period. They made 8 of 10 from the fourth period. So with that, we'll take a bit of a break here. The boys are out here warming up. They should be kicking off the second game tonight in about 15 minutes. So hang with us, and we'll be back with some boys action in a little bit. For Westview Warrior Basketball, this is LaguanaMedia.com.
Westview High School on the map officially in Class 2A.
To your 2000 Class 2A state champion, Westview.
Trophy being presented. A very proud group of Westview Warriors.
Charlie to Josh Osteller. For three, and he hits. Kent crosses the timeline, drives it toward the bucket. Easy shot underneath. Hales with it way out front. He'll drive it. He'll put it up from 15. Got it! And the Warriors win! Westview wins it! Good evening again, everyone, and welcome back to Central Noble High School, where it'll be the Central Noble boys doing battle with the Westview boys in this second game tonight. A disappointing loss for the Westview Lady Warriors in Game 1 tonight, 47-39, with a good comeback win by Central Noble in that fourth quarter. They had the lead all but two quarters, I guess. It was the first two quarters they had the lead, then Westview took a 1-point lead after 3. And the Warriors had gone out to a 5-point lead in that fourth quarter, but they couldn't hold it against a very good Central Noble Lady Cougars team. And were eliminated from the NECC tournament in Game 1 here tonight. The boys looking for to keep their winning streak alive tonight in this first game of the Northeast Corner Conference tournament, as they'll go up against the 4-6 Central Noble Cougars. They are 2-3 in the Northeast Corner Conference, and of course the boys are undefeated at 5-0. So it'll be the boys going at it here. The winner will either play Cherubusco down there tomorrow night or Angola over at Angola High School, depending on the winner down at Cherubusco tonight in that Angola-Busco game. And Jamie Miller has joined us for this second game, and Jamie, I would think down there probably Angola would be a pretty heavy favorite.
Yeah, I would say so. Where did you say it was? Is that Cherubusco?
I think it's at Busco tonight.
Okay. Well, either way, Angola's defense makes it hard to score.
No, it is actually Angola, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, top team is
the
home team. So, yeah, they would be the favorite, no doubt about it. There's, you know, crazy things happen in tournaments. A lot of times you've already played a team once. Emotions are different, motives are different, and so forth. A lot of times it's how much your team buys into what you're doing this week.
That's right.
So,
yeah,
you know, very interesting. This side of the bracket,
we were mentioning off air that we didn't get any favors in the draw. That's just the luck of the draw. I've been there.
Right.
I know how they do it. It's unless they've changed something, it's a blind draw. So there's no motives behind it other than chance. But playing on the road 3 out of a potential 5 nights is difficult. But the thing is, you can't look ahead, or you will have that problem.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You'll be at home watching.
Exactly.
Or home wishing you were there, one of the two.
Right.
But it's a great place to start tonight. We came off a 33-point victory, I think, here last time, 60 to
Hamilton. Yep.
I can't even find it, but Westview 60-27. Yeah, 33-point victory. Just a few short weeks ago, it feels like.
Yeah,
So that was
December 8th or
December
9th?
9th. Yep, you're right. So actually, it was a month, and so. Teams improve a lot. Central Noble's a little bit young, so I'm sure they've improved. And, since that game, if you include that game, they've lost 5 of their last 7, including double overtime to Bremen by 1 point, who's in our sectional. Lost to DeKalb, who beat Lakeland, and lost to Bluffton by just 1 point. And they beat Garrett in their most recent outing. So they're, kind of up and down, and I'm sure they're going to probably find more things on tape to improve on than we have since our last meeting. But I know there's some things that they worked on defensively, especially. You would say, well, we gave up 27 points. How many things can there be? But
yeah, no kidding.
But
like
we played well last time. That was after coming off a big win the night before against, I believe, Northwood. Or 2 nights before. And so I think our maturity will be key tonight. There's a pretty good crowd here. They're buzzing already because of the girls' victory.
Yeah.
And so, I think it'll be important to get out ahead early. You don't want this to turn into a dogfight,
right?
Which, it very well could. But we'll just have to use our fundamentals, our game plan, and go with how we train, 10, 12 months a year to do what we need to do.
Well, one thing, Central Noble will be aggressive. I mean, they always are a football school, and they're made for that. But I tell you, our guys haven't shied away from much of anything. But, yeah, we need to be ready. We can't be looking ahead to Saturday night or even tomorrow night or whatever.
It'd be kind of a natural tendency to look ahead to Angola because of margin of victory and all that.
Right.
But I think these guys know better. And focus on one game at a time and see where you go. It can be a fun week at the end. It could be a lot of good memories. I remember back in the 05, I believe, we were a prohibitive favorite going in, I think, to the tournament. And I think that was the year we beat Lakeland over at Fairfield by 1 point on a last-second shot by Taylor Aspey. And I don't think that was the championship. It was the semifinals. But games just don't go like you expect.
Right.
And so you got to be ready every night.
Exactly. A lot of competition out there, and especially with the Westview team, because we've said this before, we have a big target on our back because of our success in the past and the respect for that other teams have for our program.
And with social media and availability to rankings and everything, everybody knows we're ranked number 1.
That's right.
And so that makes us even more of a target because it's teams get fired up to play you. And I don't think folks understand that. It's similar to, if you're Notre Dame or, I hate to bring them up because about choke on Alabama, but people get fired up to play them because it's their game of the year.
Exactly.
So, but that's an honor, and with that honor comes responsibility and privilege, and so we're going to do the best we can tonight.
Well, I know we haven't emphasized a whole lot that Westview is number 1, but they are, and they've earned it. They're undefeated coming into tonight at 11-0, and I'm sure if I'd go down there and if we would have had a pregame interview with Rob, and I would have said, hey, Rob, congratulations, first of all, for being number 1 in this state.
You probably would have been the last question you got.
Yeah, he would have probably walked out. Anyway, both teams have returned to their huddle, and Westview guys are just kind of by themselves down there.
Yeah, I was just looking through our scores here this year. We've played a fairly tough schedule.
Yes, we have, definitely.
2, 3, 4, 5. We're 5-0 in games decided by 7 points or less. So, and I think some of those they were nail biters at the end, but we pulled them out either by a last-second shot or our last game out or last close game against East Noble when we had that steal and lay-in with 14 seconds to go.
Well, so and those are good games to experience because as you see the starting lineups coming out, Charlie Yoder and Kenton Weaver, no surprises there. I mean, and there's Elijah Hales, but it's still better than playing a bunch of 1A schools that are far smaller and not as talented as we are in beating them by 50 points or 35 points or whatever.
You feel good about yourself, but it doesn't make you better.
When it comes down to tournament time, though, you want those kind of close games with good teams, very talented teams, and maybe the higher class teams during the year to get that experience.
Definitely. Central Noble's had a lot of close games, too. 3 out of their last 4 have been within 2 points.
So they're close, but they're rebuilding this year. They'll go at one guard with Lucas Deck, number 3. Also Nick Allwine, 6'2" junior. Deck is a 5'10" sophomore. Next guy out is Zach Brazel, a 5'11" senior, averaging 4 points per game. Or actually, he scored 4 points against us last game in December. Trey Phillips, 6'2" senior, scored 5 against the Warriors in their 27 points. Ridley Zolman led him in scoring that night, the only player in double digits with 13, and Ridley's a 6'4" junior. So a lot of youngsters on that team. Trey Phillips, now I guess it's Brazel's also a senior.
Yeah, 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and a sophomore starting out there. One guy I would look for is Trey Phillips. I think he came in as our second leading scorer last time, and I think he was totally outplayed by Nick.
Yeah,
and got frustrated. His only points of the night occurred when Nick wasn't in the game. So I would think he'll come out motivated and trying to make amends for that performance.
Elijah Hales will go up center court for the jump with Allwine, and the tip is controlled by the Warriors. Kenton Weaver has it. They'll go right side to Hales, Weaver, Sharp, Rensberger, Charlie Yoder. Weaver, Sharp, now to Charlie on the baseline. He'll back up, take a 2, and it's no good. And the rebound is pulled down by Phillips. Phillips gets it to Deck. Deck goes left side to Brazel. He drives it. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Central Noble. It'll be Westview basketball. .40 seconds into the game. No score. Hales to Sharp at the free throw line. Has it knocked away and stolen by Zolman. Zolman gets it into the hands of Allwine. Allwine being guarded by Sharp. They go to Brazel, right side to Phillips. Phillips on the bounce pass down on the baseline to Zolman. Now to Allwine. That's Brazel. He'll go to Phillips. Inside pass comes to Zolman. Zolman being double teamed, gets it out of trouble into the hands of Brazel. Go left side in the corner, Deck shots off the mark. Pulled down by the big guy Phillips. Bounce pass across the lane to Brazel. He's fouled, and the shot will go, and he'll go to the free throw line. So Central Noble on the board first here tonight, with a minute and a half gone in the ball game. Zach Brazel at the stripe, trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. And he misses. Rebound Sharp. Outlets it to Weaver. Weaver across the timeline. He'll go to Rensberger. His shot's off the mark. Rebound Phillips. Phillips gets it to Deck. Back to Phillips. Not Allwine. Brazel. Bounce pass kicked away by Rensberger. So Central Noble will be inbounding it underneath their own basket. Zolman will trigger it in. He'll get it into Phillips, down to the hands of Deck. Deck to Zolman. Zolman drives it into the lane, gives it to Allwine. Now to Brazel. Brazel has his pocket picked by Charlie, and he's fouled in frustration.
Well, we've struggled a little bit on the offensive end so far with 2 air ball, close to air balls, and 1 turnover. But Charlie there with another steal. I was just looking before the game. He leads us on the season with 24 steals. So we have 66 as a team. He's got 24, now 25. So.
Well, he has those deceptively long arms. He can sneak those in there and whack that ball away. Kenton with a 3, and it's off the mark. Good offensive rebound by Rensberger and the putback. 2-2 ball game. Central Noble brings it up. 5:20 to go in the first quarter. Zolman goes right side to Brose, who's just checked in. Long 3 is off the mark. No good by Allwine. Charlie Yoder brings it back for the Warriors. Weaver, he'll pump up another 3. Nope, doesn't go this time. Chased down by Zolman, and Charlie almost had the steal. Knocked it out of bounds. It'll be Central Noble ball.
Yeah, I think if Kenton would have taken that right away, I think he might have went in, but a little hesitation throws off your rhythm a little bit. But I'm glad to see him shooting it. Coming in, if you don't count, well, no, he was the 3rd leading percentage shooter from 3 so far this year. Hadn't taken many, but.
Allwine with a 3. That's way off the mark. Weaver gets a rebound quickly up to Sharp. Sharp will chase it down, put it up and score.
Yeah, good catch that time. Great pass by Kenton.
Good recognition to see Sharp breaking away down there. Out front is Allwine. Phillips steps back for a 3, and it's way off the mark. Charlie Yoder grabs it. Charlie brings it all the way up. Hesitates, puts it up off the glass, and good. Timeout's going to be called by Central Noble. Westview with the lead. 4 minutes and 18 seconds to go. 6-2 Westview, even though the scoreboard says 4-2. 4:18 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout.
Have you ever been unpleasantly surprised by a purchase and wish you had done more investigation before buying? Gold Key Home Inspections is here to help give you peace of mind about one of your largest investments, your home. Our inspectors are trained to expertly evaluate all aspects of your potential home and give you information to use in making an informed decision. Don't gamble on your future. Give Gold Key Home Inspections a call today to set up your appointment.
Allwine will inbound.
Been a little surprised that I know Central Noble isn't afraid to let it fly from 3, but some of their shot selection early on, I think maybe is what got the ire of the coach there with the timeout, because they've been just kind of winging it and they're not even close.
No, they've been missing badly. Allwine to Phillips. They go to Zolman, right side. Now in the corner to Deck. Deck, and we have an offensive foul. Is that like a chicken wing or something?
Yeah, I think he just pushed off.
Yeah.
I think probably from playing before and maybe studying film, Kenton anticipated what move he would make out of that position and just beat him to the spot.
Warriors trying to build on a 6-2 lead here. Inside pass comes to Rensberger. He'll cross-court it over to Sharp. Weaver drives the lane, dishes off to Sharp. Rensberger, Sharp had the shot. Now Kenton will put it up. It's a little long, tipped up, grabbed by Zolman. Zolman pulls it out to Allwine on the pass, now to Phillips. Phillips goes to Brose. Brose has it blocked by Charlie and pulled down by Kenton Weaver. Weaver looks like got away with a travel there. Yoder, 3 is good.
It looked awkward. I'm not sure if he did or not. I can't see that fast.
9-2, Westview by 7. Driving is Zolman. He'll put it up off the glass and got it to go. First 2 of the night for Zolman. Weaver to Sharp. Inside Rensberger, Charlie for 3. Short. Rebound all wide. Gets it to Lucas Deck and now to Zolman. Zolman drives it to the baseline and he'll force it up and score.
Wow. Well, he's scoring, but we're making him work for him. I think we did that the last game too. So I would look for us maybe to pound it inside a little bit here. They're giving us the 3-point shot right now, but I think we need to start. Well, they're in a 2-3 zone now, so it changes things a little bit.
I'm trying to think, did they do that the last time, or did they come out in the 2-3? It seemed like they were man.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Somebody was switching defenses on us, but I think that game was at Westview. It might have been Angola. Shot is up and no good. Rebound Phillips.
Sometimes that's a tough shot to hit. You've been shooting threes, you move inside and shoot an 8-footer. It's just.
Deck drives and he's fouled on the floor. It's going to be a reach in. I think they got, they got Kenton on that. I thought Elijah picked it up, but it'll be called on Kenton. That'll be his first. Team second. Dennis Wingard will make his first appearance tonight. Kenton will get a blow. Ridley Zolman will inbound underneath their own basket. And he just pounds it off the calf of Elijah Hales.
It doesn't hardly seem fair.
Especially when he has his back to him.
I think Elijah kind of gave him a little smirk after that, too.
I think he did.
The only emotion you'll ever see out of him.
No kidding. Zolman tries to drive the baseline, knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Westview basketball.
Yeah, that's just Elijah's playing him really well right now.
Cut him off right on the baseline. Minute 45 to go in the first quarter. Westview by 3. Josh Hostetler in along with Dennis Wingard. Josh with the ball inside to Yoder. Josh now Hales, now Wingard. Rensberger. Oh, good fake by Elijah, but he can't get the basket to go. Josh with a good chase down and grab of that ball. He'll give it to Rensberger. Fakes the shot, gets it inside. Josh lays it in.
Good ball fake that time. Took care of the defense and got an easy opening for us.
11-6. Long 3 by Bros. That's going to be short. Rebound Rensberger. Outlets it to Charlie, who chases it down, and he had stepped on the out-of-bounds line.
Yeah, it's obvious what our strategy is here is to push the ball. There must be something they're seeing on film that allows us, you want to get easy shots, especially when they're stacked up in a zone. But they're taking long shots, and when you miss those, it gives you long rebounds and a head start to your fast break.
Phillips, the lob inside to Brazel. Makes a move on Josh and puts it in. Brazel not very big, he's only 5'11". Josh, Hales with it out front.
Looks like we'll go for one.
It's now down to 30 seconds now to go in the first quarter. Westview by 3, 11-8. And if you're just joining us, the girls were defeated in game 1 here tonight, 47-39. Central Mobile will advance in the girls tournament. 10 seconds. A reach-in foul is going to be called on Brazel. That'll be his second.
Yeah, he was trying to be physical there, which he needs to be. He's guarding Elijah and getting screened by Nick. That's a lot of strength and man to go through right there, but
Brazel comes out back into the ball game as Deck. Hales with 5 seconds. He's going to get a pick from Rensberger. Now to Josh. Josh will put it up from the baseline and got it for 3.
That'll work. Just like he drew it up.
Great end to the first quarter for the Westview Warriors as they go up by 6, 14-8. And we'll be back with second quarter action right after this timeout.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation to fixing a leaky faucet. We work in the kitchen, the bathroom, the attic, the garage, and anywhere else that might need attention. With help from Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, you know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully trained, licensed, and insured professional. Call us today at 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com. When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
Sawyer Yoder is checked in for Central Noble. He inbounds it to Deck as we begin the second quarter. Zolman gets it out front to Bros, now into the hands of Phillips. Phillips across court it to Yoder. Go to Deck, Bros, right back to Deck. Good defense by the Warriors. Zolman will pop it, he gets it to go.
Wow, he's a nice player. He can pull up off the dribble, shoot at odd angles.
Yeah, he shot it at an odd angle on the shot before that. Didn't really get spotted up, but got it to go. 6 points for Zolman. 14-10, the Warriors with the ball and the lead. Hales with it in the corner. He'll get it to Josh Hostetler. Now right side to Rensberger. Charlie Yoder. Wingard stays in the ball game along with Josh to begin this quarter. And Charlie had it stolen away by Deck. Deck underneath the Bros. Bros almost missed it. It went in.
Yeah, they triple teamed that time. They're really collapsing on Charlie when he gets it.
14-12. Now we've got a 2-point ball game. Westview with the lead. Wingard. Yoder. Hales. And it's going to be no good. Phillips gets a rebound and he travels. He got up in the air for that, but he came down, it looked like on somebody, and might have turned his ankle a little bit.
I think Central Noma's going to feel comfortable in that zone as long as they're staying close and we're not drilling 3 after 3.
Yoder gets it into Josh. Charlie left open for 3, and he hits. Second 3 of the night for Charlie. He has 8. 17-12, Westview's opened up a 5-point lead. Phillips drives it to the hole, has it blocked away by Charlie Yoder. Gets it back, puts it up and good. Yoder pulls up, gives off to Hales. Now Rensberger with a jumper, he misses. Yoder tries to pull it down, but knocked it out of bounds. It'll be Westview basketball.
Extra effort that time by Charlie on the rebound. Caused that thing to go off of Central Noble.
Hales, a little inbound underneath the Warrior basket off to the right. Gets it into Josh Hostetler, now to Yoder. Back to Josh, Hales. Play catch, now Yoder with it. Josh will pop it from the baseline, good.
Oh, he really likes that baseline, doesn't he?
He does. 19-14. Back to a 5-point lead for Westview. And a hold's going to be called on Josh Hostetler. First foul on Josh tonight. Third team foul on Westview. Central Noble likewise with 3 fouls. And now we have another foul, a reach around, and a foul's going to be called on Rensberger.
Well, we're playing hard out there. Some of the bounces aren't going our way like they did the last game, which is almost to be expected.
After that one.
But
Phillips, good strong shot underneath.
Yeah, he's lucky he didn't get a second foul on that one. Lost track of his man on that out of bounds play.
Hales, Wingard. Josh left open for 3. This time it won't go, but Charlie with the offensive board. He puts it up and misses, gets his own board, puts it back up, misses, but he's fouled. Two-shot foul coming for Charlie Yoder. (19-16), a chance to build on that here. Charlie rattles it around, but it won't fall.
Coming into this game, we were only shooting as a see, that was opponents. As a team, we were shooting 36% from 3. So that's not great. It's decent. We're pretty careful when we shoot them, but I don't know. I think as the season goes on, I would look maybe for that to increase a little bit.
Dennis Wingard with a steal. He'll get it to Hales. Can't get it to go, but he's fouled. It'll be a two-shot foul coming for Elijah Hales. Elijah, no point so far, so a chance to change that. 4:56 to go in the second quarter. Shot by Hales is good. Second shot's good by Elijah. 22-16. 6-point lead now for the Warriors. Braxton Dial is checked in. He's number 20. Zolman, shots up long. Pulling down the rebound is Sawyer Yoder, and the putback is good.
Another rebound that just bounced right to him. They're fortunate, I think, to be close to us right now, but they're making the plays.
Hales drives and gives off to Wingard, and he puts it in. Good backdoor.
Nice presence down there by Dennis. He got it, but he was kind of pinned in between two guys, but he took his time and squared up and got a nice shot out of it.
Brose gets it across the timeline after getting some instructions from his head coach, John Bodie, in his second year at Central Noble. Phillips goes to Dial. Dial out front to Brose. Now to Phillips. Phillips will pop the jumper and miss and rebound Charlie Yoder. He'll go to Hales. Elijah goes right side to Josh. Now to Rensberger. Hostetler, now Wingard. Yoder, look for the shot, doesn't take it. Now to Hales, he'll take the three, and it's going to be no good. Phillips with the rebound. Outlets it to Brose. 3:15 now to go in the first half. And we have an offensive foul.
Looks like, is it 15 they got? Yep.
Phillips. And for Trey Phillips, that'll be his first. Nick Rensberger will get a rest. Dennis Wingard will also come to the bench. Kenton Weaver checks back in along with Sam Sharp.
I think it'll be important because you never want to look ahead too far, but if you're playing 4 games in 5 nights, it's important to get some guys some rest, as much as possible with a 7-man rotation. Of course, the most important thing to do is win, or you'll have plenty of time to rest.
That's true. Yoder, is it slapped away by Phillips. It'll stay in the possession of Westview. Kenton Weaver will inbound it at the end of the Central Noble bench. He'll get it into Hales. Inside 3 minutes now to go in the first half.
Looks like a boxing one they're playing on Charlie.
Shots up by Hales, no good, can't get the roll, taken out of bounds by Charlie, so it'll be Central Noble ball. Lucas Deck inbounding and then gets it right back. He'll bring it across the time stripe. That's Sawyer Yoder handing it off to Brazel. He'll put it up too hard off the glass. Sam Sharp with a rebound. He'll get it to Charlie Yoder. Yoder backs it out. Hales, Weaver in the corner to Josh Hostetler. Now to Yoder, and he's fouled from behind by Sawyer Yoder.
Looks like a 1-1.
Charlie leading his team in scoring tonight with 9. They have a chance to add to that here.
Charlie, a 79% free throw shooter on the year.
Got that one to go. And he hits them both.
Is that our biggest lead?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think it might be.
8 points. Deck gives off to Allwine. Allwine hits Sawyer Yoder, but it goes beyond him. Chased down by Hales, but he slid across the floor and out of bounds. It'll be Central Noble ball. Zolman checking back in for Sawyer Yoder, and Rensberger comes in for the Warriors as Josh Hostetler will come to the bench.
Yeah, good minutes there for Josh tonight.
It was. Big bucket at the end of the quarter. Good defense and a couple other field goals.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 7.
Deck with the ball. He'll go to Allwine. Now to Zolman. Hales on him. Zolman drives. Can't get it in. Chased down by Charlie. Yoder double teamed. They're getting out of trouble to Kenton Weaver. Weaver goes to Hales. Hales drives it in. Oh, good feed to Rensberger, and he puts it in.
Yeah, we're starting to find the holes in that zone a little bit better now.
Push the lead out to 10, 28-18, 1:20 to go in the first half. Attempting to save it inbounds was Deck, but couldn't do it, so it'll be a turnover, and back come the Warriors.
Well, couple of things you want to do when you play a zone. There's always set plays you can run against it, but those, you don't have a lot of them. You want a good ball movement and dribble penetration, so you draw an extra defender and open somebody up, and that's what we're doing. We're moving it really well. Last time Elijah drove hard, draw a defender, and it got us a wide open layup.
Charlie, double dribble?
Called a carry.
Carry, yeah. Yeah, that's one thing you don't want to stand around much on a zone.
No,
right?
No, you want to get them out of
position.
Yeah, if you can reverse the ball a few times, corner to corner, it really kind of gets it out of position a little bit. And
Zolman, a quick hitter, misses a shot, but they have a 2-shot foul coming his way.
Yeah, Sam jumped in to help, but he went a little too far.
Sam picks up his first foul tonight. And that will send Zolman to the line for the first time. Well, he might have been there earlier. Trying to think if he missed one. Zolman's shot goes this time. He has 7 points. Leads his team in that department. What'd they score against us? 27 at Westview or what?
Well, it was here, but the last time we played them, 27. I think we're playing good defense. Zolman, I think he has more points than he had the last game, or close to it.
Yeah, he had 13.
So did he? Okay, not quite then.
But he has 7, over halfway, so. Now 8 as he hits both free throws. Yeah, he led them. There wasn't really anybody close. Phillips had 5, Brose had 4, and Brazel had 4. Warriors will look like go for the last shot here if they can.
Yeah, we're up 8. We might as well. I mean, we're in no rush. If they're going to let us hold the ball and shrink the game, then that's our advantage. But I would expect them to probably play the same unless we get up by just a bucket or 2 more, because I think our offense against man-to-man with our size and Nick inside, I think is just too much for them to handle.
"15 seconds. Weaver, 5 seconds, and now we have a foul. It's going to be called on Dial. Braxton Dial reached in and picked up the foul. That'll be his first. And that sends Elijah Hales to the line, shooting 1-1. Dial comes out. Back in is Deck. And also coming back in is Brazel. Hales misses. Rebound Phillips. 4 seconds to go. Dial brings it down, and we have an offensive foul as Dial ran right over Kenton Weaver. 0.9 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, that was potentially a big play there. I mean, if he hits that 3 from the corner, that's a big momentum swing.
Dial comes back in for Brazel. Weaver with a baseball pass down court to Josh. He'll put it up at the buzzer. Almost got that one to go.
Yeah, I think he mishandled the catch a little better.
I think so.
But that was about as perfect as you can hope for with 0.9 left.
So we played 16 minutes now in this Northeast Corner Conference matchup between Central Noble and Westview in the tournament for 2018, and Westview leading by a score of 28-20. Jamie will be back with halftime stats and scoring right after this 60-second timeout.
Have you ever wanted to express how you feel about someone but just can't find the words? A beautiful bouquet of fresh flowers is a great way to do it. At Dutch Blessing Floral, our team assembles custom floral arrangements every day. No matter the occasion, let us help you express yourself. Dutch Blessing Floral, your local floral experts for over 20 years.
We're back at not Westview High School, Central Noble High School, where the Westview Warriors lead the Central Noble Cougars 28-20 here in the first round of the NECC tournament. Let's start with the home team on the scoreboard, Central Noble. Number 10 for Central Noble, Zach Brazel, has 4 points on 2 field goals. Jacob Brose, a 5'11 junior, number 14, has 2 points. Number 15, Trey Phillips, who we talked about before the game, has 4 points. Sawyer Yoder, a 6-foot freshman in the game, he has 2 points. And leading Central Noble tonight is 6'4 junior Ridley Zolman with 8 points. And that's no surprise there, but he had to work for those points. For Westview, Dennis Wingard had 2 points. Charlie Yoder is our leading scorer so far tonight with 11. He's got 2 3-pointers, 1 2-pointer, and 3 free throws. Kenton Weaver didn't score, but did have a nice floor game out there. Elijah Hales added 2 points on 2 free throws. Sam Sharp added a layup for 2 points. Josh Hostetler is our second leader tonight with 7, with a 3-pointer and 2 field goals. And Nick Rensberger rounds out the scoring with 2 field goals for 4. So pretty much everybody that got in. Kenton had some open shots. I think that was a strategy from Central Noble, since really on film they haven't seen much this year of him shooting. So they want to force him to hit it. I know he can. I've seen him shoot, but we'll see what went away a little bit. But find something they think works, and stick with it until try to get him back in the game. But we scored 14 in each quarter. Quarter was really evenly. You know, maybe it's a pessimistic outlook, but it's kind of almost what you expect after you beat a team soundly over here, and things really went our way that night. We got out to, I think, a pretty big lead, and shots were going in and bounces were going our way, and that didn't necessarily happen in the first half. I thought we played solid. We didn't play great, and I think they got 4 or 6 points just off funny bounces off of shots, and that's a big difference in the game right now. So I think if we just stay solid, take good shots, continue to pound the boards, I think we're going to get good shots and easy shots, and I think we should pull away in the second half.
28-20 is our halftime score. Westview leading Central Noble. We'll be back with more from Central Noble High School and this as we continue the opening round of the 2018 Northeast Corner Conference Tournament. Back after this 60-second timeout.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Height Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail, so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years. Home improvement supplies for your home, RV, or manufactured home don't have to cost an arm and a leg. Here's a secret the big box stores don't want you to know. Emma Warehouse has the products you need at below retail prices, including windows, doors, trim, furnaces, flooring, hardware, paint, and more. Emma Warehouse is located 6 miles west of LaGrange in downtown Emma. Call 260-593-2769 for more information.
And we're back at Central Noble. 28-20 at halftime of the boys' game. Westview leading Central Noble. Game 1 tonight was won by the Central Noble Lady Cougars over our Lady Warriors by a score of 47-39. Great ball game, but Central Noble got some momentum at the end and ended up winning. They have a very solid program.
I was looking at some of the individual stats on the season. You know, we've played 11 games now, and that's probably roughly half of what we'll play. Maybe not quite, depending how far we go in. What's that? Oh, got distracted by our engineer. Somebody keep him under control down there. Oh, okay. We'll blame.
While we're interrupted there, Justin, if you could maybe look on your phone or whatever, Google some of the scores. Angola's playing Cherubusco, and I think they're on somewhere, so maybe we could get a score from them if you could find it somewhere.
But some of the stats for the year, you know, we've played some pretty tough competition, so our stats are not inflated. And so on the year, we're averaging almost 65 points a game and giving up around 43. So that's about a 21.5 to 22-point difference, which is really good. Our leading scorer on the year so far for average is Charlie with 19.6. Our other double-figure scorers are Elijah at 13.1 and Nick Rensberger at 13.2. Josh had 6.6 per game. He's already exceeded that tonight, so that'll go up.
That's true.
And I would look for that maybe to go up a little bit as the season progresses. One, as he gets into the flow of practicing, and two, because his brother's not out there for extra minutes, and so he's going to be relied on a little bit more. So as far as some of the other stats, I mentioned earlier, Charlie leads us in steals. He had 24 coming in. Block shots. On the year, we've blocked 13 shots total, which is not a lot. 1 a game.
Right.
Charlie has 9 of those. Assists were led by Elijah. He's got 72 of our 191 assists on the year. Charlie is second with 38. And Kenton and Nick Rensberger are tied for third with 24. And I bring that up because prior to the season, the coach talked about some of the differences maybe between this team and last year's team, or even the team before. And in those teams, we had about 2 guys that primarily had all the assists. I mean, literally, you would have possibly no other player on the team with more than 10 for the year, which is low. And so he talked about how good of a passing team this is, and I think you'll see in that. You're seeing, you know, Kenton's averaging over 2 a game. Nick from his center position over 2 per game. So we got 4 or 5 players all the time out there that are really good passers, and so that makes a difference when you're trying to guard a team and everybody is a good passer. So we're shooting from the free throw line 77% on the year, which is decent, not great but decent. 2 points. This is what I found. We're shooting 59% from the field from 2-point range this year. So that's outstanding. 36 from 3, which isn't great, but
was that
decent.
You got to attribute that to our shot selection.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a huge part of it. So I don't know that I have a stat here for overall field goal percentage. It's probably here it is, 54%. So 54%, if you include, that's including three-pointers.
Wow,
is outstanding. I mean, if you're in the upper 40s, usually you're doing pretty good. It's one thing if you've played a really weak schedule, but we've played a fairly significant schedule.
It's got to be one of the toughest schedules for a 2A team in the state, I would think.
I did see that East Noble, the game after we played them, they went down to Huntington North and won there by 8 points.
Really?
So,
wow.
I'm not sure exactly how strong Huntington North is this year, but they're generally pretty tough.
Good. Well, they're 4A too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Big 4A.
So, see, on the year, we've out-rebounded our opponents 249 to 147, so over 100 in 11 games. That's almost a 10 per game average rebounding margin. So I think what you're seeing is when we have the advantage in all these stats, I mean, obviously that's one of the reasons we're 11-0, but it just, these kids have grown up. A couple of years ago, we were talking about starting 4 freshmen. Well, now they're juniors. So
that's right.
And Charlie's a sophomore, but playing experience-wise, he's probably a fifth-year senior because he's played in so many games over his career. So it's really starting to show through.
Well, what's changed a lot I really got awakened to the fact when I interviewed Rob in the game before this one that these guys play against stiff competition in the summer now. And it's so, yeah, I mean, when you play against some of the bigger schools, they're used to that.
Yes, definitely. Coach puts us in tournaments where we're challenged. And even, this group here, they used to play in the summer when they were younger. They'd play a division up.
Right, yeah. And they've been doing that since they were, what, fifth grade?
Yeah,
fifth grade?
second, third, fourth, fifth grade. So
Hales with a breakaway and basket. 10-point lead now for Westview. Ball through the hands of Phillips. Rensberger, Charlie, and he can't get it to go. Rensberger fights over and gets the shot off over Phillips, and he's fouled. I thought for a minute there they might call that on Rensberger for over the back, but good hustle by Nick.
Yeah, I think there was just 2 guys going for the ball there,
right.
And Nick was just more aggressive, and so.
Got a halftime score, Justin. He's passed along to the third quarter. It's Lakeland 28 and Garrett 22 in the third quarter. Still looking for Angola Cherubusco score. Rensberger hits 1 out of 2, 31-20. Westview with the 11-point lead now. Allwine to Deck. Shot inside the free throw line is good by Lucas Deck, his first 2 points tonight. Just about a minute and a half into the third quarter. Sam Sharp out front to Weaver. They'll swing it around to Hales. Now down low to Rensberger. Back out front to Weaver. Charlie for a 3, and it's not going to go. Rebounds pulled out of there by Zolman. He outlets it to Deck. Now there's Sawyer Yoder. Allwine to Brazel.
Kind of interesting, they're not starting Phillips. So they got a smaller guy. Nick's trying to chase around a smaller guy, and that's maybe by design.
Zolman drives it to the hole, puts it up, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound though, puts it back up and in.
Just another bounce that went their way.
Exactly. 10 now for Zolman. Yeah, I'm surprised Phillips isn't out there. Or he wasn't he, right at the beginning? Because I thought.
Oh, did he start? I didn't.
Well, I was thinking that's who Rensberger was fighting for that rebound.
Oh, that could be. Maybe that was his third foul or something.
Shots up by Rensberger and good.
I would think that's where we want to pound the ball with. I know they're kind of in a zone, but throw it in there. They don't have anybody even close to strong enough to stop Nick right now.
Dial lost it, gets it back. Allwine now. Phillips will get set to check back in at the next stoppage of play, along with Bros. Allwine drives it in, a little floater's no good. Nick brings down the rebound. He'll give off to Hales, now to Yoder. Charlie drives it to the baseline and pulls it back out on the pass. Hales gets it. Sam Sharp back to Hales, now Kenton Weaver. They're staying in that 2-3 zone.
Yeah, I think they're counting on us on just hanging in and see if they can make a little run.
Charlie goes over Zolman and puts it in.
If we can just get a couple of more stops and bump that lead up, I think they're going to come out of that.
13 now for Charlie. Timeout on the court. 4 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the third quarter. Westview 35, Central Noble 24. Back after this 60-second timeout.
There's a place in the heart of Shipshewana, Indiana that's full of simple beauty, simple craftsmanship, simple tastes, and simple hospitality. So when you're simply looking for a place to relax and enjoy, remember the place in Shipshewana, Indiana that's simply for good times. For more information, visit us online at BlueGateRestaurant.com.
Fever, sore throat, body aches? Yes, the flu season is here, so how do you protect yourself? Well, talk to the friendly pharmacists at Topeka Pharmacy about getting a flu shot. They're free with most insurance plans. No insurance? Pay $32 for the regular dose or $60 for the senior dose, and you'll receive a $5 gift card for your next visit. No appointment needed and no prescription needed for those 11 years and older. Many other immunizations are available. Call 260-593-2252 or stop by Topeka Pharmacy in downtown Topeka.
Inbounding will be Lucas Deck. He'll get it into Zolman as we come out of the timeout. 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Phillips is back in. Sawyer Yoder drives it to the hole, scoops it up. Got the basket to go. It's going to count. And he's fouled.
If I remember right, last time he played a lot on the JV and had a...
Yeah, he did. That's right.
A very good game.
Yeah, as I recall, he was a pretty good outside shooter on the JV. Haven't seen that much. Missed his shot on the free throw line. 35-26, Warriors with the lead and the basketball. Josh gets it inside of Hales. Good move. Lays it in off the glass. 6 now for Elijah.
I really think that's where we need to go. We have an advantage down there in post play. We need to take advantage of that.
Phillips to Sawyer Yoder. We have an update from Cherubusco, or from Angola rather. Pretty lopsided game down at, or over at Angola, with Angola leading Busco. No real surprise here, 40-18.
That's high scoring for Angola.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
I'm not sure what they're averaging on the season, but the other night against Wawasee, it was 33-27.
My goodness. Phillips will take it to the hole, put it up, and can't get it to go in, but he's fouled. He'll be shooting 2. The foul will be on Nick. Second on Rensberger. Sharp and Wingard will come in for the Warriors.
I think what Coach was motioning about over there is Phillips set up pretty deep on the post position. You want to try to make him set up further away. He's not going to make that move if he's out 8 feet instead of on the block.
Yeah. Phillips misses that first shot pretty badly. He'll get another free throw. Weaver and Rensberger come out. Wingard and Sharp come in. And the shot's good by Phillips on the second shot. 10-point ball game again, 37-27 Westview. 3:20 to go in the third quarter. Yoder with the ball. Hostetler. Wingard. Trying to get it down low on the baseline. Sawyer with good defense knocks it away. No look pass. And the shot's good by Deck. Good fast break that time for Central Noble. Sharp gets it to Hostetler, right side to Wingard. And some contact underneath. We're going to have a foul. I'm going to call it on, thought he said 41, but 14.
It's like 14,
yeah. Bros. And that's his first. Hales out front. Josh left wide open for 3. Misses it. Rebound. Phillips to Deck to Zolman and got it. 12 now for Zolman. And all of a sudden we have a 6-point ball game.
And they're in a man-to-man defense too.
Josh Hostetler gets it to Sharp. Yeah, this is the first time down that they've done the or gone to man-to-man, right? They just switched.
I think so. I wasn't paying close enough attention to know for sure, but
Yoder, Sharp. I think they started out this ball game in man, but then they went to a zone and pretty much played it up until just a few seconds ago. Traveling violation, didn't see it. Nonetheless, it's called, and there'll be a turnover on Westview, and now Central Noble has a chance to get within 4, maybe 3.
yeah, a little game pressure on us right now, so that ought to snap our attention back. See, we were up to what, 11 or 12?
Yeah, we were up 11.
Yeah.
Phillips inside, gets it to Bros. Bros can't get it to go. Fortunate there.
Yeah, that was a pretty big miss. See if we can take advantage of it here.
Hostetler to Yoder. He's double teamed out front. Now they'll give it to Wingard. Dennis pulls it back out front on the dribble. Gives out to Josh Hostetler. Down low to Charlie. Tries to make a move. Can't find a basket. Gives off to Hales. Hales cross courts it to Dennis. Sharp, now Hales again, and over Wingard's head, intercepted by Zolman.
Yeah, we don't have anybody willing to step up and take a shot right now, and that's causing problems.
Yeah, we had some open shots there, but we just didn't take them. Inside a minute now to go in the third quarter. Deck with it. Looks inside, now pulls it outside on the pass to Zolman. Zolman drives on Wingard. They're going to call Dennis for a foul.
Wow.
Didn't see that either. A little hand check maybe, but not much more than that. Weaver comes back in. Dennis will come to the bench. Inbounding will be Zach Brazel. Brazel with Charlie on him. Gets it into Deck. And we have 40 seconds now to go in the third quarter. And now a hold's going to be called underneath on Sharp.
Let's see who they called. I thought that was on
Elijah.
Elijah.
It was on Elijah, you're right. That's his first.
I was looking right at it too. I didn't see anything, but.
Deck inside to Phillips. Phillips loses a handle. Loose on the floor, and we have a tie-up.
Oh, his foot was out, so that's ours.
So it'll be Westview ball with 27 seconds to go in the third quarter. Sawyer Yoder comes back in. No, not yet. Now they'll let him in. Coming out is Brazel. 37-31, Westview inbounding. Weaver gets it into Hales. Hales with Yoder on him, gives off to Kenton Weaver. .15 seconds to go. Josh Hostetler will get it to Weaver way out front. Josh with a three, won't go. Knocked out of bounds, last touch by Central Noble, but the buzzer sounds. So we've played 3 periods now here at Central Noble. And our score, Westview 37, Central Noble 31. We'll be back for the fourth quarter right after this timeout.
Have you ever been unpleasantly surprised by a purchase and wish you had done more investigation before buying? Gold Key Home Inspections is here to help give you peace of mind about one of your largest investments, your home. Our inspectors are trained to expertly evaluate all aspects of your potential home and give you information to use in making an informed decision. Don't gamble on your future. Give Gold Key Home Inspections a call today to set up your appointment.
Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do-It-Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do-It-Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
Brazil inbounding to begin the fourth quarter of play here for Central Noble. They're trailing by 6 to Westview, 37-31. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Charlie Yoder. It'll be Central Noble ball, and they'll be inbounding right in front of their bench. That'll be interesting to see if Central Noble stays in that man-to-man, which I guess they've been pretty successful with, or at least in the
well, that lineup we had in there at the end, once Nick went out with the foul trouble, we struggled to score, and so they could get away with the playing the man. So Nick's back in there, and so I would expect to see get back on track a little bit.
Ball knocked away and stolen. Hales with it. He'll go to Weaver, and he got it.
Yeah, we needed to get a stop and a score and get us back in our rhythm a little bit.
Westview back up 8. And the ball thrown away, intended for Zolman on a cross court from Phillips. Goes off of his fingertips and out of bounds.
And Brody just sat down on the bench over there, took his glasses off, rubbed his head. They come out down 6, played a really good third quarter, and they've thrown the ball away 2 plays in a row.
Hales with it. He'll go in the corner to Josh Ostetler, now to Nick Rensberger. They're staying in a man.
Yeah.
Shot by Kenton is short, and we have a whistle, and a foul's going to be called on Central Noble.
Yeah, they had Elijah by one arm.
Yeah, I was reaching with the arm that he had available.
Yeah.
So it'll be Elijah inbounding for the Warriors. Charlie Yoder will get it to Kenton, wide open for 3, and he can't get it to go. Josh saves it in bounds, but maybe not. It'll be Central Noble ball. Lucas Deck will inbound. Minute 10 seconds gone here in the fourth quarter. Lucas Deck goes right side with it. Looking, gets it to Zolman. Zolman will shoot it with a bit of a 2. Yoder grabs a rebound.
Yeah, I think at this point of the game, if they went zone, we'd just pull it out at half court and just say, okay, fine, stay there.
Yeah, definitely. Hales gets it to Charlie. Inside pass is deflected away, but we have a whistle and a foul's going to be called on, I think it's Josh picking up trying to fight through a screen probably. It'll be number 2 on Josh.
These Central Noble fans in front of us have been whining the whole game about pushing. All of a sudden, the refs are starting to call every little thing. So I don't know if they're getting to them or what it is, but they don't affect the play whatsoever. I'm not sure why it's necessary to call it.
Yeah. Phillips gets it to Deck. Deck, double team, gets it to Phillips. He'll drive, put it up, and they're going to count it.
Well, it's just one of those nights where things aren't going well, so we just got to fight through this, keep our focus, and play a good last 6 minutes, or we won't have to worry about tomorrow night at Angola.
Right. Phillips can pull his team back, but he misses the free throw, and Rensberger pulls down the rebound. 6-point game. Westview with a lead. 5:57 to go in the ball game. Weaver to Yoder on the baseline. Now Weaver. Josh Ostetler down low to Rensberger. Nick will hand it off to Charlie. He's double teamed. Out of Kenton.
Yeah, we got a couple of guys that I think have been scared off from shooting threes.
Yeah.
And so it's really hard to score right now because we're giving those guys, they're really sagging off of them and helping out on Elijah and Charlie.
Yeah, Josh could take that shot, and Kenton's had some open. There's another one.
I think it's
and
a
he
two-pointer.
just can't get him to go. Josh with a putback though, and good.
Yeah, it's one of those nights. You miss a couple, and pretty soon that rim seems pretty small.
Phillips to Zolman in the corner. Zolman has it knocked away. Charlie comes up with a steal. Inside 5 minutes now to go in this ball game. Josh with a turnaround jump hook, good.
Well, that was a little unorthodox. He passed up the easy one to get the tough one, but we'll take it.
He likes the challenge.
Yeah.
11 points for Josh tonight. He's having a fine ball game. 4:44 to go in this ball game. 43-33. And we'll just keep it here for this 60-second timeout. So if we can hold on here tonight, looks like we'll be traveling over to Angola tomorrow night as the Hornets had things well in hand down at Churubusco. Last we heard 40-18. We have an update, Justin, just 52-25 now is the score down at Busco. Angola leading. So if the Warriors can hold on, that will be their opponent tomorrow night in the Angola Gymnasium.
Well, I found over the years in these tournaments, you don't play your best every single game in the tournament. It just, the chances of that happening are very slim. So,
well, especially when you have a long road like we do this year. I mean, we got to play 4 games if we're going to win the thing.
Yeah, it's just, I think, human nature to be, I don't want to say looking ahead, but taking a long road trip over to a place you just handily won. And, you know, things don't go your way. We're missing some shots we normally hit. Bounces aren't going our way, but we're playing good enough defense to keep us in the lead, and that's ultimately what's going to win or lose it for us.
Central Noble with the basketball. Bros with it. He'll go to Zolman. Zolman to Phillips. Got a Bros for 2, or now it's a 3. Tightens it up a little bit, 43-36 now.
Yeah, if we would have kept that 10-point lead with the ball, we'd pretty much go into a keep-away game and take a layup, and that's it. So now they're going boxing one on Charlie. We're going to just kill the ball here or take the air out of it here, so to speak. And if they want to let us do that, we'll walk out of here with a win.
Yoder with it now. We'll get it to Weaver. Hales will drive it. He has the shot. He puts it up and scores. And I think they're going to count the basket. They should.
Yeah, he was a little hesitant on that first good bucket, or as far as the signal for it. But, yeah, we've gone to our spread offense here, which with our ball handling abilities, it's really tough to defend. I think this is where Kenton's at his best, too, because he can get low, he can get into the middle, he can dish off.
Hales with 9 now as he completes a 3-point play. 46-36. Westview back to a 10-point lead. Phillips pops a jumper, misses. Rebound, Kenton Weaver. Good block out. 3:20 to go. Yoder takes it down the lane, dishes off to Josh Ostetler. Back out front it comes to Hales. Weaver with it to Charlie Yoder. Takes some air out of the ball. Weaver. Penetrates, then brings it back out. They'll go to Rensberger now. Charlie Yoder. He'll take it to the hole, put it up, and scored. He's fouled.
Yeah, the team guarding just gets tired of chasing us all over the floor,
Yeah.
and pretty soon there's just the slightest opening. So potentially 2 straight 3-point plays here off of that spread offense.
15 now for Charlie. Brazel coming back in for Central Noble. Deck comes out. In and out on Charlie on a rebound, or on the free throw. Bros with it. They get it to Phillips. Westview by 12, 48-36, 2:19 to go. Brazel driving and giving it to Phillips. Phillips drives it all the way to the hole, puts it up, scores. Timeout called by Central Noble. 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the ball game. 48-38 is our score. Westview leading. And we'll keep it right here for this 30-second timeout.
Yeah, you can see the coaching staff over there. We've been real intense and I would say somewhat frustrated just because of the little things that we're not executing on tonight. You know, hitting the free throw, completing the block out, stopping the drive. Missed some wide open shots. Well, you know, that's not a big deal. Guys aren't trying to make shots. They're taking good ones. And so it's just one of those nights.
Yeah.
Things don't always go well, but I think we're tough enough mentally and physically to fight through a night like this. And
Central Noble applying pressure. Westview breaks it easily. Down low, comes from Charlie Yoder to Rensberger, and he's fouled. It'll be Westview inbounding the basketball. Won't be a shooting foul.
Yeah, he took Phillips for a ride that time.
He did. Elijah inbounding, will get it into Rensberger. Out front, it'll come to Yoder. Inside 2 minutes now to go in the game. Charlie takes it to the hoop, gives off to Josh Hostetler. They'll pull it right back out front to Weaver. Minute 50 to go. Westview with a pretty comfortable lead at this point at 10 points. Especially as good as we handle the ball. Weaver drives it, gives off to Rensberger. Nick will get it out to Josh with a minute and 30 seconds now to go. Weaver, oh, wide open. Josh on the feed from Rensberger, and it's good. What was that?
It was an official timeout.
I don't know whether that basket's going to count. Yeah, I think they said it did, right? It should.
I think maybe they were just checking on a score or something. His coach seemed to nod approvingly.
50-38, 12-point lead now for Westview. Josh Hostetler now with 13 points. Zolman long three is no good. Chased down by Charlie Yoder. And he's fouled.
Well, I think the key to this game, and anybody watching at home can probably tell you the same thing, but Elijah's defense on Zolman.
Oh, yeah.
He hasn't had an opening. You can tell when he finally does get an opening from three there, it's just way off. He's just rushing the shot. Elijah hasn't scored a lot tonight, and that's because his main focus tonight is
defense.
Take care of the ball, and stop the other team's best player, and that's what he's done.
Charlie hits his free throw. We get one more. He now has 16 tonight. Came in with a 19.6 point per game average. And he hits them both. Zolman gets it into Brazel, and he'll bring it across the timeline. All winding now to Phillips, and he has it ripped away, and Charlie Yoder will bring it down. Knocked out of bounds by Brazel. It'll be Westview basketball. 59.9 seconds to go.
That's got to be about his third or fourth steal tonight.
Yeah, he's sneaky.
Well, he's just got, like you mentioned before, he's got those, he's long, but he's got just good basketball instincts. And, of course, experience from playing so much. So.
Right. Charlie out front. And he's fouled right when he unloaded the pass. It'll be a 1-and-1 free throw coming for Charlie. Allwine picks up the foul. That'll be his second. 52.1 to go. Yoder hits the free throw.
You know, I think the coach's decision to go to that spread offense with, what was there, 4:30 to go in the game yet, really was an important kind of change, I guess, lack of a better word. Since we've done that, they haven't stopped us, and we've kind of relaxed. I think we're playing better on both ends of the floor, and it's really changed this game.
Allwine drives it, puts it up, misses, but he's fouled with 41.9 seconds to go.
I think when we went to that, weren't we up 6?
Exactly.
Something like 39-33, and now we've extended it to what, 14?
Right.
No, 16.
Now it is 54-38. Allwine can cut it down to 14. It's his first. So it looks like the Warriors get home, get some rest, go to school in the morning, and hit the road for Angola tomorrow night.
Might be good for the players and the coaches if we have a delay in the morning. I know we're supposed to have fog.
We might have fog out there right now. I don't know.
That Monday off yesterday, I think, helps.
Yeah, over and back. Not much you could do about that one.
No, that was just a...
Fortunately, it wasn't a one-point game or something at this point.
Well, that was just a learning experience there. That's death corner when you dribble into that corner up across the timeline. There's just nowhere to go but back, and you can't.
Shot by Deck is no good, but a foul with 29.7. You were mentioning the day off yesterday, right?
Yeah, with no school, so that was good. Give them extra rest. And
yeah, looks like we have some weather coming in this weekend, possibly too. Hopefully
I saw that.
The tournament. Shots short.
Yeah, if we happen to win tomorrow night, that could. I think it's coming in Friday night.
Yeah.
So if we would, whoever is playing at that time, could affect travel plans and game plans.
Second shot by Deck is good. He has 5. 54-41. 29 seconds to go. Hales across the timeline and the back dribble, lobs it into Josh. Josh will just bring it out front on the pass to Hales.
So they're going to concede here and just stop the foul game.
Hales drives, gets it back out to Weaver. 5 seconds to go. And that's going to do it from Central Noble as the Warriors survive the first round of action here in the Northeast Corner Conference Tournament for 18. And will advance to the quarterfinal round tomorrow night over at Angola against the Hornets. And we'll be there for the action. Unfortunately, game 1 tonight, the Westview girls lost to the Central Noble Lady Cougars by a score of 47-39. So we'll be covering the boys, the Westview boys, tomorrow night from Angola. And Jamie will be back to, in fact, why don't we just we'll take a quick 30-second timeout and be back with the stats, or the scoring, right after this.
Do you fret about potential health hazards in your home? Is something eating away at your walls? Stop fretting and do something about it by calling Gold Key Home Inspections. We are a full-service company trained to identify wood-destroying insects, perform mold testing, evaluate the home for radon gas, and do more detailed inspections such as sewer line and thermal imaging. Don't lay awake at night wondering. Call Gold Key today to set up your specialized appointment and leave the worrying to us.
Garrett Lakeland. And we're back here at Westview High School, where I said that twice now. Excuse me. Central Noble High School, where the Westview Warriors won 54-41. Tight ball game. Never really got away from either team, but pulled away at the end. And 13, we had actually got it up to 16 at one point. So fairly comfortable win. You never really felt like it was in danger of getting away from us. It was just kind of a frustrating game where things just didn't bounce our way all the time. So I think our experience and skill level just showed through, and as always, your defense is always there. We held them under our season average of 43 points. They were at 41. So I think that was the key in pulling away there at the end, not letting Ridley Zolman get going and keep him in the game too much with threes and so forth. Scoring by quarters, Westview won the first quarter 14-8, led 28-20 at halftime. 37-31 after 3, and then even midway through the fourth, I think it was 39-33 before we kind of switched up our offensive strategy and pulled away for a 54-41 win. Let's look at the individual scoring quickly. Dennis Wingard added 2 points. Charlie Yoder had 11 in the first half, finished with 19. Kent Weaver had 2 in the first half and finished with 2. Or I take that back. He had 0 in the first half, finished with 2. Elijah Hales had 2 points in the first half, finished with 9. Sam Sharp had a bucket early and ended up with 2. Josh Hostetler had 7 in the first half, 6 in the second half, so he doubled his per season average tonight with 13. And Nick Rensberger, I thought had kind of an off night shooting wise, but had 4 in the first half, 7 altogether in the game, but played strong defense inside as Phillips never got going. And for Central Noble, Lucas Deck added 5 points. Nick Allwine had 2. Zach Brazel had 4. Jacob Brose had 5. Trey Phillips did end up with 9. Sawyer Yoder, a freshman, had 2 points. And Ridley Zolman, their 6'4 junior, finished with 12 points, which I'm sure is below his season average. So we held Central Noble to 41 points. Only one guy for them had double figures, whereas we had 2 in double figures, so not many more. Elijah almost there with 9. But just a solid effort. Workmanlike, nothing to write home about, but enough to win, and that's all that matters in a tournament.
Well, we held them under their average. They came in averaging, 48 points a game? 48, I believe.
Yes,
so.
Yep, 48 point, yeah, exactly, 48, and giving up 47. So fairly good defensive team, and we had 54 on them despite kind of a subpar shooting. I'd be interested to see what we shot overall tonight. In the second half, I think we did better. Our three-pointer, we made like three threes.
Like
I'm guessing we probably shot somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 or 4 for 12 or 13 from 3, which is great.
Yeah, Charlie had 2, and Josh had that one at the end of the. Well, yeah, he had 1.
He had 1. Charlie had 2.
2. Yep.
Okay. So not a great performance from there, but that's not our game.
That's right.
And so did enough to win, and on we go to probably a well-rested Angola team.
3 more wins and we'll have this conference championship, right?
Yeah, and then we get into the meat of the conference schedule.
Exactly.
So it's going to be a interesting next couple of weeks.
That's
on
right.
hardwood.
Once again, the scores here tonight: the Central Noble girls defeating the Westview girls by a score of 47-39. In tonight's first game, the Westview girls moved to 8-8 now in the season, and the Lady Cougars improved to 14-3. Second game tonight, the Westview Warriors keep their unbeaten streak alive, go to 12-0 on the season with a 54-41 victory over the Central Noble Cougars. Central Noble falls to 4-7. So that's going to do it for tonight. We hope you can make it over to Angola tomorrow night for the game with the Angola Hornets. We'll go on the air probably around 7:30, I would think, because the girls play the same amount of minutes as the boys do in varsity action. So we'll be there for game 2 tomorrow night, the boys against the Angola Hornets. So that'll do it for tonight. We want to thank our camera operator, Matthew Byler, our engineer, Justin Geigley, and our color commentator, Jamie Miller. This is Jerry Hostetler. Good night, everybody.
Today's streaming broadcast of Westview Warrior Basketball at LaGuanaMedia.com has been made possible by the following gold sponsors: Tiffany's Restaurant and LaGuana. Silver sponsors are Riegsecker Marketplace, Fruit May Funeral Home, Height Auto Body, Shipshe Service, Topeka Do It Best Hardware, Topeka Pharmacy, Big C Lumber, Weaver Furniture, Jerry's Standard, Yoder Popcorn, The Brethren Retreat, The Hometown Treasure, Yoder Insurance, Quality Floor, Fast Lane Subway, Frontline Auto Tech, Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware, Troyer's Saddlery, and Emma Warehouse. Our individual sponsors are Tim and Donna Height, Jim and Liz Stump, Dan and Dawn Byler, John and Leslie Cook, and Roger and Esther Wenger. Check the schedule on our website for our next streamcast of Westview Warrior Basketball at LaGuanaMedia.com.